different women that were just like,
but
happy
Dove's
to-
always been good.
It's true.
Dove has always
It's
been
true.
pretty good with that.
It's true. It's
Before
true.
it became a trend. So them
It's
I rock
true.
with.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna give them our money. We gonna support them. Okay. I'm gonna drink to that.
Yes.
I'm gonna drink to
I
that.
buy Dove products like
Well,
them.
there's
I
for
believe
sure an energy that's risen that I would say is called feminine. I don't want to say woman because we all have feminine energy, men and women,
To that.
right?
Yeah.
And that's what's risen because men are becoming more feminine or tapping into their
Feminine
divine,
energy,
the feminine
yes.
energy, and women are as well, and it's making them more empowered. Are they supporting other women in their empowerment? I think so. I think it's natural, but I don't know how.
I think we have to start with our circles.
I agree with that.
It
has to start
starts
somewhere.
there. It starts with, with our friends.
Yes.
Your best friend not supporting you, it's not normal.
Right.
Yeah, and do you
Yeah.
call her
But
out?
that happens.
Do you
I
call her
know,
out?
that hap-
Do you
that
call her
happens
out?
all the time.
Yeah, but do
Your
you call her
best
out? Like I've had friends, I've called out. Like, do you call out?
But
I've
Sheila's
called
calling out people for
No,
just about
but
it.
You know what? No, but you know what?
No, but
I rate that. I love that.
That's how we hold each other accountable. Like,
Yeah.
if you feel that way, like, do you tell that person, like, hey, what's up? Like, if your best friend like
Yeah.
is doing something, do you
Yeah.
say, hey, like, I don't feel supported? Like, do you tell her, or
It's
do we
true.
just like think
It's
people
true.
are psychic and they know what we want?
It's true. It's true
Do
that
you
we
tell
don't.
her?
Yeah, it's true that I tend to not say it, but to me, it's so like it should be automatic.
That's what I was gonna
You
say.
know,
'Cause
it's
I'm
Yeah,
like
but-
that
I
too,
don't
like-
say it because I don't care. It's a best friend.
Okay, maybe.
It's not. We're not gonna get
No,
to
but,
that point. A
but
friend.
people grow
a
differently.
colleague.
Maybe we've grown. Maybe we've outgrown each other. Maybe I'm in a different place, and maybe like with COVID and everything, like there's a big distance between us, and people changed a lot, like in that time.
Yeah.
And and sometimes you don't know who someone is until they don't show up, and then you see, oh, well, that's where you're at. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. And that's okay, but then you take your distance.
And then you act accordingly.
You take your distance. You're like, okay, like you said, low vibe. Okay,
Yeah, you
Okay.
stay right
Well,
there.
you stay right there.
Okay.
I'm gonna get in
I'm gonna do my
there.
thing.
okay, I'll see you. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, definitely.
But I agree with you, Cindy. For me, it's like supporting women. It starts with my family. It starts with my closest friends. And if you don't show that, because I do always show
That's it.
my support to the people I love, because
me
it's
too, I'm like that.
normal, right?
Yeah.
It's just a basic thing to me.
Yeah, but you're a Leo.
And it's not something.
I'm like, it's not normal for everyone, though. You
It's
gotta
not
realize
something
it's
that
not.
I would not. I can't see myself really asking, "Hey, support me more."
Me neither.
or-
I don't do that.
Yeah,
no, I
like
can't.
that's just not in my nature.
Mhm.
I'd rather just observe and see who's there for me and who isn't.
Yeah.
Me too. Same.
And then
Yeah.
that's how I decide where I classify you.
Yeah.
I
An
agree with that.
acquaintance.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, I'm the
Yeah.
same way. Yeah,
Well,
totally.
I've
Yeah.
had people like say, "Oh, I don't feel like you supported me, like you weren't a good friend." I've had people like tell me like they felt that I wasn't there.
Really?
Yeah, and my response was like, "Well, actually, I was." Like, look at this text message. Look at this. I go through my Instagram archives and I'm like, "Look at
I supported. I
Look at
supported.
this. Okay, check your memory. Okay."
But don't you feel we're more sensitive to compared to men with that time that kind of support each other, whatever? I feel that
I
we're
think so too.
yeah, we're more
Yeah.
sensitive, huh?
I don't know. You know what? I understand what you're saying, but I think that it's just that men are so used to supporting each other and us being excluded. So I don't know if it's that we're more sensitive.
Really?
To it.
You find?
Men support-
the boys
yeah,
club.
yeah.
Men will.
No. There's a difference between
Difference.
backing each other up
Yeah.
and supporting each
You
other.
know what? That's a great fact
Yeah.
too, though. That's
Because
true.
the boys
yeah.
will back each other up.
They won't necessarily support.
If he said he didn't do it, my bro didn't do it. Okay, they will back. They will back each other.
What about emotional
It's
support?
Okay, yeah.
Emotional
Okay.
support. I don't think it's
Emotional
Oh,
the
no,
same.
support.
no, definitely.
Yeah.
My husband has this group.
I don't
of
think
friends
guys
that
open up.
Like he calls
No.
them his best friends,
Okay.
and I'm like, when's the last time you spoke to him? It was like 3 months.
Guys
ago.
are weird.
Yeah, they
3
don't have the
months ago.
same. Yeah, no, it's
No.
true.
They're
don't
not as
open
social
up.
as us.
No.
But it's
But
it's,
let's
it's
say-
biological though.
But let's say, okay, I opened this restaurant, okay? So you guys are all gonna come and support me and have a meal and have a drink, whatever. If it was a man and his friend didn't come over, would he feel as much like oh my God, my best friend didn't
I
come
think
to
so.
support
I
me.
think so.
I
I think so.
think
I was
so.
watching a TV show and the guys were fighting over that exactly. They're
Yeah.
like, I had a baby, you weren't there, you didn't call me.
What?
And
Even if
it
it's
takes them a while.
ongoing,
It takes
yeah.
them a while to say it,
Yeah.
but their resentment builds, and then they're like in each other's face, like, "Yo, bro, like, whoa, whoa, whoa," you know, like,
Really?
yeah. I'm saying the feminine energy is rising within all of us.
Yeah.
I don't know. Well,
think
I
that they
don't know.
might
I
not
think my
verbalize
husband
it.
missed that memo because, like, because I definitely don't see that feminine energy like at all.
So we're more
I don't
sensitive.
know.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
we're more
feel like-
sensitive. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so too.
Yeah, I think
Because
so.
I mean, I'm like trying to think of specific examples, and
Yeah.
like, so we
Okay,
had
it's a
we had two
business.
weddings. We had a civil wedding and we had
Mhm.
a
Oh, okay.
destination wedding.
Okay.
His best friend arrived late to the civil wedding.
We're like,
You're like, well.
And he didn't come to the destination wedding.
Okay.
So if that was my best friend,
I would've been
Okay,
mad.
no.
what?
I would have been livid.
Livid.
Yeah,
okay?
livid is a
And
good
your
word.
husband, he didn't care?
He said, well, you know, that's Mike. What you gonna do about it?
Oh,
Yes.
you see? So,
So-
yeah, men are more like relaxed. You
They're
know?
more relaxed.
chill.
They're
They
like,
are.
And
Yeah.
he's like, you know, I know my friend is my friend, so it's like whatever.
If he couldn't
Yeah.
make it, he
And
couldn't
we
make it.
would have
Yeah.
been pissed.
We would have been very mad
Yeah,
because we need
yeah.
that emotional support from our best friends.
Yeah.
You know, we need that.
Yeah,
And
but
I-
women are more
supporting.
social though. Like if you think about our biology, the women were like hunters. The women were gathering. They were always together. They were gossiping. They were talking, right? And the men were out like hunting. Like they just need to be like, you know, like signs. Like
Right.
they're very different.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Maybe like it's all about how balanced we
Yeah.
are.
Mm-hmm.
Because he should have said something. Maybe he should have said something. He should have.
But maybe not if to him it doesn't impact him.
But are you sure though? I know Patrick's a Virgo. It means he's very like detached from his
you guys
emotions.
gonna hear a lot about astrology here. Now you guys know I'm a Leo. You know that Cindy's
I'm
a
a
Taurus.
Taurus.
and
Patrick's a Virgo. He's detached from his emotions.
Virgo, there you go.
It's easy for him to detach from his emotions. I'm a Virgo too. It's
Yeah.
easy for us to be like, oh
He's-
yeah, it doesn't
yeah, he's
matter.
very
But it
detached.
does, of course. Like,
Mm.
come on.
Huh.
Of course.
Yeah, because for me, I mean, if we're talking about sides, for Taurus, the number one thing is loyalty.
Mhm.
So if you don't show up for something that's such a
Important.
monumental
Yeah.
part of my life,
Me too.
I'm like re-questioning everything.
Me too.
Everything.
Mhm.
Me too.
Facts.
Me too.
Facts.
It has to
Facts.
be normal.
Facts. And I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna think about
Me
that
too.
a whole lot.
Because then,
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
are they still friends? Are they still as
Oh
close?
yeah, they're still friends. He will still say that that's his best friend.
Okay.
So
Okay.
like,
I mean, if it works for him.
Well, maybe
you
that's
know?
maybe
If
that's
it-
who he is. Maybe he's like, oh, that's who he is. You know,
Yeah.
he doesn't expect anything more. And maybe that's where we go wrong. Is we have high expectations for people, and we shouldn't. We really have to lower those.
take them at face
Yeah, and
value.
accept them for who they are.
Supporting women. I mean, you have. I just find it's funny that we question, you know, how my friend is not supposed to come to my wedding. I mean, this is basic shit.
Right.
You know,
I
it's
agree.
basic shit
I
to me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, but for men, marriage isn't that.
it's supporting. You opened your business. Did I come?
Of course.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
No, women are more sensitive. I think people were like offended that I didn't invite them, even though it was like so crowded. I couldn't invite people.
No, but you-
I feel like I lost friends because people were like, "Oh
No
yeah."
way.
No, not real friends, but people who are like
Acquaintances.
people who just want to be invited to the party, and they're
Yeah,
like, "Oh,
right.
you didn't invite me," and therefore I'm like,
But that's problematic. to
but
me.
that's women. How women are.
That's
They're like,
what I'm
"Oh,
about
you
to say.
didn't
That
invite
to
me."
I can't.
So it's
Like-
it's all bullshit. The hashtag then. Sorry for my language.
Yeah.
But you know, basically when so exactly.
maybe
So-
that's why
it was
some
a
women
trend
find it
then.
hard to support other women because it's so complicated and there's all these nuances and there's all these expectations. So it makes it, you know, it makes it
Yeah.
difficult.
It comes from self-love. People don't love themselves enough to show up for you in that same way. It's that. It's that.
Oh, real talk.
Yeah, there we go.
Deepness.
Yes. Real talk.
But for business purposes, though, do you still think that that's the case? Because in terms of, if you really just believe in female empowerment, regardless of the emotions, wouldn't you just do it for the cause and because it's a fellow woman and you
Yeah,
Right.
if you're business minded, but some people
If you're
aren't.
business minded and if your business mind is more prominent, I guess, than your emotions, right? Because, you know, people that are jealous, envious, you know, you have to be 100% comfortable with yourself and your self-worth, you know, to be able to go and support someone, you know? Because if not, jealousy, envy comes in, you know, like, yo, this is sometimes what women are about, sadly. But
So
it
I
does
think
happen.
it's a trend, Boo. Finally, to answer the question. So are we saying it's
That's
an hashtag, it's a
sad.
trend, or
That's
it's
sad.
here to
Okay,
stay?
I don't use the hashtag that much. Because to me, it's not about the hashtag. It's about like who you actually
it's
are.
No,
what
but
you're
when we
doing.
say hashtag, we just mean like, is it a trend or is it a real movement?
Movement.
Yeah.
Well, I do think like the world is changing for sure.
Definitely.
For sure.
In general.
Oh yeah, in general. But like, are women still competitive? Are we still comparing each other?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh,
Le absolutely est bien sorti.
Absolutely. But do I feel we want to support each other for, like, you know, violence against women, for example? Yes, we do. Yes, I'm gonna go walk for, you know, that women. Remember in La Salle, she died there. Her boyfriend killed her with just like knock her off on her face, and she died. For me, yes, I went on the street and I walked for that mother, for that daughter, for this woman that lost her life, you know, for sure. Will I walk for those immigrant mothers, you know, that have nowhere to go, or, you know, do an organization kind of fund, whatever? Yes, I will, because I believe that, you know, it starts there with mothers, like, you know, pilier of la famille, you know, for me.
Right.
But to say that everybody's like that,
Yeah.
I doubt it.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. It's the concrete, like the actions.
The action,
Do you
especially
talk?
in business.
The action.
You know.
Yeah, do
especially
you
in
walk the
business.
walk that you talk?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm
Because
not sure
I've
about
had
that.
a female boss, like, you know, because I was supposed to hire people for the company,
Right.
and I was telling her, oh, this woman I interviewed, super sweet, charismatic. I think she'll be great in sales. Da, da, da. And her kid was in the background because it was like a video call. Like, her kid was super cute. She's like, oh, she has young kids. Yeah, let's try to avoid the women with really
And you
young
were like,
kids.
oh,
And I'm
Lord.
like,
Oh Lord.
I
Oh my
cannot
God.
believe this is a woman, a female boss telling me that.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Which is horrible.
Yeah.
It's not
hate
women
that. I'm
supporting
like-
women.
I'm like fired up inside.
This
Wow.
is not women
So
supporting
that's
women.
why I'm saying
Yeah.
that. I feel like when it really comes down to it, sometimes the women are doing just as much damage
Yeah.
as, you know, the men who are not supporting the women.
Yeah.
Like,
But it's getting better.
Yeah, slowly.
Well, we
but-
have to call people out. We have to. You should say no. It's
No,
true.
No, I agree.
Shares,
I agree.
love,
No,
No, it's true. You have to say like, you know what? That's not cool. That's
I
not
ended
right.
up calling them out.
That's what
I
I'm
waited
saying.
until I was pregnant.
Exactly.
And I was like, by the way.
Okay.
By the way, let me tell y'all something.
BTW, OMG, WTF.
I'm pregnant, and when I have babies, I'm gonna make even more money than I did when I work here. I'm quitting.
Exactly.
Peace.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that, guys. Cheers to, and let's support each other.
Yes.
Let's support each other.
In life and
Cheers.
business.
Yes.
Yes.
Life and business.
Life and business. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma slip farm like I'm Emmett Smith. Yeah, I'm going to Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing. Do my thing. Do my thing. I'ma just live my life. Live my life. Live my life. I'ma do what I want. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I'ma just do my thing. Do my thing. Do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass. Bring out the L. I got the chase. I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile. You can't erase. It's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky. Yeah, and show the world that we here. The way we living, it's so rare. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing. Do my thing. Do my thing. Do my thing.
Hey, girlfriends, how you doing? Okay, are you guys ready for the next question?
I think
Yeah,
so.
yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
I
I'm just
think
gonna
so.
pick it. I
Pick
I
wisely.
hope
Go
it's-
go further,
Wait,
girl. Like,
wait,
come on,
wait,
just
wait,
pick
wait.
it all the way in the
Okay,
front.
okay,
Yeah,
let me
like
go.
come on.
Wait.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
You chose a long one. Okay.
Oh, the long one.
Okay. Here we go with the paragraph.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay. When women cheat, it's worse than when men do it because it usually means more than just sex. True or false?
True.
I agree with that too.
No.
Definitely true.
I feel like when a woman cheats, she's about to leave her husband.
She's already checked out mentally
Yeah,
and
she's
emotionally.
done. She's done. She's done.
We plot, we like strategize, and we like figure out where we're gonna cheat. So it
Really?
involves a
How?
lot more complexity. Whereas guys, they'll
Guys will just
find
do it,
do
yeah.
it, and forget it. Us,
They'll be like, oh, it's not a big deal. Like,
it's like
oh.
we fantasize about it, we do it, and then it's like, yeah. So that's what it means.
But don't
more.
we have like fantasize too, us women?
But do we act on them?
But
like-
once we act, it means we're
We've checked out
we're
our heart
done.
and mentally we have checked out because a man. I believe that a man could cheat without it meaning anything.
It's
Yes,
true.
yes.
I
believe
definitely
too.
believe
Me
that
too.
too. I
Me
wouldn't
too.
like. I would be mad if my man cheats, but I'd be like, I'd be madder if he knows her birthday and her favorite color. Then I'd be like, okay, now you
Yes.
entertaining
Yes,
her.
yes.
If you just gonna dip it in and then come
Yes.
home, I mean, it is what it is. Okay, it is what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you know her favorite color and her stuff, and you know her
So
number,
that means he's involved, like
Yes.
you know, emotionally.
Yeah.
With
yeah, that
the
means
side
it's an
chick. Okay.
affair.
yeah, then it's an
It's
affair.
different.
Yeah,
A guy will go and like kind of get like, you know, swept away with
Yeah.
a girl and maybe hook up with
Lust.
her.
Mm.
And the next day he'll be like, oh, like he, you know, like after they come, right? They're like, oh,
Yeah.
like what are you doing?
Why am I still here? What am I doing here? I gotta go.
Maybe because sex for us, it's more emotion than just physical.
Yeah.
Do you think that
Of
that's
course.
why we just like it's worse when we cheat? That means like it's done.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worse, but it means a lot more.
Right.
than
It
I
means
like
that we're
that too.
unhappy,
Yeah.
basically.
Because I feel like a woman is most likely not going to cheat because she's going to tell a guy like, hey, it's not working out. Like I feel like a woman's going to have lots of talks
Before she
before
actually
she do-
cheats.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
a guy might do that and then he won't say anything.
No, he gonna come home and sleep like as if
Yeah,
nothing.
he'll
I
be
was
like,
out with the
he'll be
boys,
like,
girl.
exactly. He'll be
A woman will do it multiple times, whereas a man, it's like one and done, maybe.
Yeah.
But like because she puts so much effort into it,
Yeah, 'cause it's
and
an
like,
It's
affair.
emotional.
and
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, she gets attached. Like we're gonna get attached.
Yeah,
So we're
totally.
gonna go back to our side dude a few times. So
Okay,
it's
huh?
more of an investment.
Okay, so have you got cheated
cheated?
once? Ever cheated? Yeah.
when I was younger, when I wasn't married, when I wasn't married, like I was younger, like I was young. I didn't take
Right.
relationships seriously.
Seriously.
Like and I wasn't in love with my boyfriend. He was in love with me, but I wasn't in love with him. Like I would, because
You- you-
there
like,
were guys
what do you
coming
mean
after
you
me and they
would?
were hot. I was like, I can't. Like,
you were like, listen.
I was like, I can't say no.
So
Yeah.
you did it.
Wait, yeah,
How far did you go?
all the way. What do you mean? Like, okay, my friend.
Around the corner, came back, double back,
for?
did it back again.
No, I'm normally very monogamous. When I was younger, though, I was in a relationship with a guy, and I wasn't in love with him. You know,
Aw.
so I did cheat on him a few times because there were other guys who were in my life.
But you
who-
weren't in love with him.
I wasn't in love with him. No,
Okay.
and I wasn't. So if I was in love with a guy, I would never ever do that.
Yeah.
Never. Yeah.
Tammy, you?
No, funny thing, eh? Contrary to popular belief, but it's just that I don't get into relationships easy. So I
Oh.
can't cheat when I'm not in a relationship.
Right.
If I'm not in a relationship, I could do what I want, when I want, with who I want, and how.
Oh, I want it.
And j'ai pas de compte à rendre à personne, so it's not cheating, right? I'm just living
Right.
my life. But if I'm in a relationship, then no, I'm not.
Never.
Yeah, no. But I'm the type.
I love you. You're next, huh? Like, I see the way you're looking at me.
Questions coming right
No,
back.
no, but I've been married, and
Yeah.
I would never cheat on my husband, but
Yeah.
my husband cheated on me. He did. And,
So he
and
did.
and
It wasn't.
and
it
he
didn't
never
mean
told me
anything?
until to him it didn't. He was
It
like,
didn't mean anything to
So
him.
it wasn't
according to
emotional
him, they
cheating,
didn't
it was
they didn't
sexual.
have sex. That he like she just like
BG.
sucked his dick, I guess, whatever.
She's like,
Supposedly, I don't believe him.
It was
Like,
a BJ. Okay.
supposedly.
But it's cheating. This
but
is
he
cheating.
didn't tell me. He told me like way after, like in
Mm.
some crazy moment. He was like, "Oh well, I cheated
the
on
way-
you," and I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
So you didn't suspect it at all?
No, no, like
It's
no.
funny how they can come back in their
He-
lives.
yeah.
Like nothing
And
happened.
we were happy at the time. It wasn't like during a time when we were sad. It was like I think Hugo was like 6 months old. Like we were happy. Maybe I wasn't fucking him. Like sure, like I had a baby.
I just had a baby. We're not. That's not. We need a break after that.
Yeah.
Like, I can't help you, bro.
And maybe he was, but he was on vacation.
That's so
It was that kind
unfair.
of thing. And but my ex, he had that kind of, he had that character profile of being a sex addict. Of
Oh,
being,
really?
Okay,
I
so
think
he's like,
so.
He had
I think
sex drive. So with the baby,
I think so.
and
He was kind of a nymphomaniac.
It's
Yeah.
so unfair because
Yeah.
we have the baby. We have to like
Mhm.
we have to cover
Yeah.
for his needs, and then the
Mhm.
next thing he does is to cheat.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that
Terrible.
makes me want to feel I want to cheat too.
No, but to me,
You know?
yeah,
like,
but to me, I wasn't
So
mad.
have you
I wasn't
ever-
mad that
Yeah,
he cheated.
exactly. Let's bring it back to you.
Let's just.
I've
What's the
never
question again?
cheated.
No,
never
no,
cheated.
no.
I never cheated, and I was like in really like multiple long relationships.
Mm.
Were you ever tempted?
You know what? Yes, when I was really unhappy, and there was like guys sliding in my DMs.
Yeah.
I love the
They be
slides.
sliding through, eh? They be like slithering.
Slide. And you know what? It's always fun to to have another man that flirts with you, the attention.
Yeah.
And maybe your boyfriend or your husband doesn't tell you
Give you
anymore.
any more.
You're pretty, you're this, you're that. And then some other man, I would treat you, some other way.
Fly you out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I would, like, you're like, oh my God, that looks fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But I would feel so guilty. So I've never cheated. Never.
Yeah.
So.
But to me, when my husband did, I wasn't mad at because he cheated. I was mad because he didn't tell me.
I totally feel you
It's
on
not
that.
about like to me.
I feel
I'm
you on
totally
that.
down with you
Honesty.
you fucked up. You're bad. You're on vacation. I get it. Like,
Yeah,
I get
yeah,
it. I
yeah.
get you. Like you're human.
But do you
I
regret
totally
it?
get it. Eventually he apologized. It took him a while to apologize.
Really?
Like once
He
we were
did
already
apologize?
broken up, he was like, "Oh, I wanted to apologize to you about all that," and I was like, "Yeah."
At the moment, he didn't apologize.
No, because at the moment when he told me, it wasn't like, "Oh, I have to tell you something." It was like it was a throwback into my face because we were fighting about something, and he was like, "Oh, and I cheated on you," and I was like,
Yeah.
"Are you fucking kidding me?" Like,
That was it. Bingo.
The ultimate
Poof.
punchline. Like,
yeah, because it was a double standard. Because like we were kind of like at the time our relationship was kind of open, and so I was kind of like
Oh, okay.
I kind of hooked up with the guy, like, but it was like all out in the open. Like I kind of hooked up with the guy. We didn't have
And you
sex or
told
whatever.
him, yeah.
I told him, and he like flipped out. Like he was like dry.
Okay, he
vomiting.
just
Guys
yeah.
take it
I was like,
so
"Are you
much harder.
kidding me?" Like he was like, he flipped out, like he was gonna jump out the window, and then he was like, "Oh, I cheated on you," and I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, I thought he was just trying to.
He
And I
was
was
like,
"Oh, she was ugly, right?"
oh,
Probably. No, because at the end I was like, "Who is she? What does she look like?"
why did we
And she was ugly. I was like, "Oh God,
Why
come
are
on."
we-
Ways.
It's funny because when when a man cheat, we tend to say us women, we tend to see, do you love her? Do you love her? Whatever. And when we cheat as women, the men will say, what did you do with him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How did you have sex with him?
yeah,
Yeah, they
Here-
want to know all details.
Yeah,
How
he
much
wants
were
They
we-
want to know the
details, yeah.
details.
yeah.
But why
I
though?
find like when a guy cheats, though, it brings up insecurities in us. It's like,
Absolutely.
where did I miss the point?
Yeah.
So it gets into your head, and it's like way too deep.
Yeah, I didn't feel like that at all. I feel
I
like
was about to
that's
say
on
me
you.
neither.
I'm like,
Yeah,
that's on you.
I'm
Yeah.
the same.
Like,
we think alike a
I know,
lot.
girl. Like I'm like, that's on you.
Yeah.
And I'm like I said, I told him like, I'm okay with you doing that. The fact that you didn't tell me like
Bingo.
until a year later,
I'm snapping to
I'm
that.
like, you're
Yeah.
fucked up. Like this, that's when it's like done. Like you're a
Right.
fucking
That's a
liar.
lie.
You
This
lie to
is-
my face
you
every
kept for a
day.
year.
For a
Every
year.
day you don't say nothing.
Yeah.
It's the lying.
Yeah.
It's the lying.
And to me, secrets kill relationships. Secrets.
Totally. Transparency is important. Honesty. And me too. Like, I don't know. And again, I just think that men are sexual beings more than
Of course.
maybe us.
Of
So to me,
course.
if my man cheats, just tell me. Don't have me looking a fool up in these
Oh,
streets,
yeah.
having someone come up to me. But if I know,
Laughing behind
I
your
don't.
back.
To me, I don't care. It's just sex. I don't know for me. But I would again get mad if it was something more
But
emotional.
you know what? I have this, maybe like you say, Cher, it's my Leo thing there. It's loyalty and stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that. And I feel like if I would know, like me, I'd rather not know.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah, I don't want to know, because if I know, DM. Where are the guys that DM'd me like a month ago? Like I want to get it out
now.
You know? Yeah, this is how I
want the
feel.
choice to be able to leave. Like, let me know and let me choose if I want to stay or forgive you. Or
Yeah, I
whatever.
agree with that too, though. Yeah, the guy has to be
Really?
honest. Yeah, but I
I don't
want to
know.
about it.
It's all about
But
honesty,
wouldn't you
yeah.
want to know? Like, imagine you're somewhere at an event, and the girl sitting right next to you is the girl who your man cheating on you with, but you don't know, so you like.
Yeah, no, it's all about
But
honesty.
then if you know, then you're gonna be like,
I see you. I see
You know what I mean? It's better to
it's
know.
all about honesty.
Yeah, it's better to know. It's gonna hurt for sure, but it's better to know.
much rather.
That way you don't lose face in front of people. Me, that's my thing. Do not have me looking crazy up in these streets. Do not make me lose face in front of everybody. Do not do
make
that.
me look like a fool.
Dip in who you want to dip in, but don't have me looking crazy up in these streets. Moi, ça, c'est mon- That's my standard.
Yeah.
My bad.
Totally get it.
No, I just don't know. I feel like maybe like emotionally it would be too hard for me
Totally, I
to
understand
take
that.
it, you know? Like for me it would be like I give you so much and I'm willing to do all kind of shit you want in bed and whatever.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean? So if it's
Yeah.
something that you really need because man, this is it. They cheat because they need something else.
You know what?
And
And
they
that's
need
a great
variety.
point.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know
They-
that. We don't know that.
They do
No,
need
but
that.
no, people do that because they're traumatized and they have wounds
That's
that they
to
need
heal
to
their inner
heal,
child. Yeah.
and they think that sex with the woman is going to help heal that wound, but it's not. They're just trying to chase something that in a woman that's not. Like, I think my ex, like, it didn't do anything for him. Like, it wasn't like he was like.
No?
more
into this
wow
gr-
than that about it. Yeah, it just happened.
Well, I just think that they
don't
want
know.
they want to like have different, you know,
I think
kind of
it's
sex with
their
different
ego.
women.
They want to be like asserted that they still got
get
it.
tired.
Especially, like
Maybe.
a long-term relationship.
Yeah, maybe it's like,
They're
oh, I still
do
got
I still
it.
have it? Will I
Yeah.
still survive on these streets?
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
Their
think they
ego,
need
like,
to prove
Something.
themselves as men
yeah,
to,
yeah.
to be
Yeah.
able to like, you
That's
know,
an
have
insecure
different
man.
women, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah, maybe because women still like, even though we're in a relationship, like we still need. We like to have attention from men, like guys DMing us, even though we're like, yeah, like you're.
But then you
you're-
like,
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
I know, but we still like it, even though we're
Yeah,
like, I don't know,
yeah.
I don't know you or anything, but
yeah,
like,
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
you know.
But I also think there's like different levels to cheating, like especially for women. It's about like emotional cheating and then it goes to physical. So to answer the question, I
Oh.
have never physically cheated, but it's been on my mind. Like when I was in a relationship, you know,
Right.
just to get like that satisfaction, that like, you know, attention, I guess.
Mm.
Or like even the concept of work husbands.
But do you think it's
Yo,
worse to
work
be
I know y'all have work husbands.
Well, in
Yeah.
the Bible, they say that adultery starts in the
in the mind?
There goes my conscience. Okay.
Okay, so you think that emotional
I'm gonna throw some holy water.
there's a difference between emotional, you know, cheating and physical
I think
cheating.
women are more likely to do emotional cheating,
Yeah.
and men more physical.
Okay, so what's worse? Is it like having like sex, or
Oh,
talking to like a guy for months and months and months and like maybe sexting with him, maybe
sending nudes. Like
what? Yeah,
I think
what's the
emotional cheating
worst?
is much deeper.
Me too.
it's deeper to
Like
us.
physical is like not like, because you can go out, meet someone, you guys can be like drunk, you have a good time,
and it
You're
just
like,
happens.
"Ah," and then you're like,
How is it?
Like, ah, and then you're like, oh, the next day you're like, okay,
Yeah, you're like, okay,
don't
well,
know
that
them.
happened. Yeah, you're like, peace.
you're like, I know, but emotional cheating is like, oh, like
It's bad.
I love you, I
Yeah.
want to be with you, I want to have
Yeah.
your. It's like,
And I
oh,
want
I
wish
thinking
I was
about
there
you,
with you,
like
I
I
think-
miss you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it's worse.
It is worse because it
Wait, I do
eventually
think it's
leads to
worse.
physical.
Yeah.
It leads to relationships, like
Yeah.
new
Yeah, it
relationships.
leads to
women
whole
should-
situationships.
True.
Yeah.
And then it's like you in love with two men,
relationships.
you know, like, or
Yeah.
two women.
Is it possible to be in love with two men?
I do think so.
Mhm.
I definitely think so.
4.
3, 4.
Yeah, a roster.
Girl,
of
get
love.
yours.
What?
Get
A
yours.
roster.
I'm not
Your
in love
love.
with 2-3 men. No, forget about this.
Emotionally invested.
In love with 2-3 men, guys are for real. I, don't
I
know.
think it's
I think
possible.
If it starts as friendship,
Yeah,
then
especially.
and those are the best relationships. Like
Yeah,
when it
all
starts
my
friendship.
boyfriends were my best friend before being my boyfriends.
Mm.
Yeah. But I don't know, I would just feel so like, you know, when I was unhappy with my really first serious boyfriend, I remember having this guy sliding in my DMs once in a while.
DMs are popping.
I know.
Hey, a
Lovely.
lot of DMs, man. A lot of
Go on,
DMs.
go
And I
on,
remember
people,
him telling me you shouldn't be on Facebook. I was like, why not? It was
Because he
you know, it
knew.
was starting. Facebook was starting, you know? And yeah, so I remember like he was such a jackass back then. And I was like, I'm really unhappy. And this guy was like making me happy. He was like putting sunshine in
The
my
dude in the
day.
DM, right?
The DM. So if it's that emotional
Yeah.
cheating, yes, I did cheat for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I never like really kiss or have sex with somebody else while I was
In a
in a
relationship.
relationship.
Yeah.
You
Because
know?
I mean, I think that there's degrees of love. There's people who you love. There's people who you're like in love with. There's people who you know
Lust for.
It's people who you're like, oh, we can be together forever. It's people who like, oh, I want you so bad, like right now, and like I don't know about tomorrow, but like right now, you know.
Passion, yeah.
Yeah, there's degrees of love. I feel like you can be in love with multiple people.
I think so too. I think love is just love, period.
Yeah.
And you could love multiple people.
For women and for men.
For women and for men, I do believe so.
I mean, there's people who have multiple wives. Like, what's up with
yeah,
that?
and multiple husbands.
Like, how do they?
Yeah.
How do they?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Who has multiple husbands?
Not me, but I'm saying like some people do.
But
One
where
is
that
enough for me.
possible?
I'm like one. I'm
I've
good.
heard,
I
like,
can't. I
polygamy.
can't.
We
do
have
all that
sister
work.
wives. We've heard of that. But
Oh,
what
yeah,
about
sister wives, yeah.
versus brother
There is.
husbands?
Yeah,
Brother
there is.
husbands?
No,
There
but
is?
but I mean, I
I'm
don't know if there's a
sure.
show like that, but yeah, no, there are relationships like that, absolutely, where like there's one woman, and you know, there's like 3-4 husbands.
Hey.
I'm like, I couldn't. That's too much work.
That's too much.
I could barely
To
take
handle
like
one man? Oh my God.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, I got a
Think of
headache.
a guy with
Can't
multiple
imagine.
wives. That's insane.
Yeah.
But I
yeah.
think it's easier for men because I think that their sex drive is.
10 times.
I think it's dumb.
Higher,
Yeah,
higher,
but they
yeah,
have
yeah,
5
yeah,
girls
yeah,
nagging
yeah.
at them. How do they deal with that?
That's what he's like. I gotta go pay for. I
Like,
gotta
bye.
go make money for all of
I
y'all.
know,
I'm
they're
out.
like,
Deuces.
I know, they're like, bye.
I swear.
But let's say, because I you know, there's one of my friends, she's going out, well, connaissance, I should say. She goes out with a man that's like 40 years older than she is. Okay. So
40?
Yeah.
Okay.
Money.
I know. Is he
We
rich?
can't judge. We
Tell
can't
me.
That's
judge.
his mom, just stating
But
facts. Yeah.
okay, so
Yes, he's rich.
okay, so whatever.
Yeah.
So this older man, you know, he can have issue, you know.
He needs a little blue pill.
you know.
Yeah. To just pop it to.
But she says that, you know, they're in love, you know, they're in
Okay.
love.
That's
She's
cute.
satisfied.
She's satisfied. Like supposedly when
With
they
her-
met,
With her bank account.
Bank account, yeah. A bank account?
I
Or
can't lie. I'd
is
be
she
happy too,
satisfied?
though.
I
I
know.
feel like I'm not gonna lie.
Yo,
Like,
she's satisfied, you know. She's
She's
satisfied.
satisfied? I'm satisfied.
satisfied is that?
She's satisfied.
satisfied.
And she's satisfied. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So, but at some point, like she, you know, maybe he won't be able to satisfy her need. You know,
Yeah.
you know.
No, for sure.
So, is it okay for her to like just to cheat physically? And it's like,
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what I would say? I wouldn't even consider it cheating because I would have a conversation with my man and be like,
Yeah.
listen, you can no
Be like,
longer
Yes.
get it up.
Okay.
So at this
Risk
point,
losing that
You're
sponsorship?
broke down, like, so. I mean, I need a new car, you know?
No. You have to weigh the pros and cons.
oh my God. But I believe, no, but I mean, he can't be dumb. Like, I mean, and on top of that,
He
if he's
thinks that this will
successful.
is coming through. He thinks that.
Yeah, but I think he would be okay with it. I think he would be okay with it. He'd be like, you
I
know
feel
what,
like guys
she
are
could
more
go,
like, they understand.
especially men that are financially stable.
yeah,
I don't think they're as insecure.
no, and they're mature too.
And they're more mature, especially at that age. He's
At that
mature.
age.
He's like, j'ai même pas le temps pour toi. Go do your thing.
Ouais, donc vis ta vie, you
You
know.
need to ask her and get back to
Okay,
us.
cheers to like women that know what they want.
Cheers.
Cheers to like when we listen to our emotions.
Cheers.
Drink to that, girl.
Yeah, cheers.
I felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma slip on like I'm Emmitt Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want, yeah that's right, yeah that's right. I'ma just do my thing, face and a smile. Can't erase. It's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky, yeah, and show the world that we here. The way we living is so rare. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing.
I'm so happy to see you girls. You're always all so happy and smiling.
Of course. No bad vibes. Bye-bye.
Right.
Yeah, no
But
bad
you know,
vibes.
sometimes like in your group of friends, there's always like that Debbie Downer or like,
That drama.
yeah.
But we don't need that.
We don't need that.
We don't
No-
have it.
No drama.
Only good news.
I like the fact that we're uplifting. You know, we're positive, and I love that.
It's so important now because of what's happening in the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to find that, like, our sacred space, like, here, you know, and create that.
Yeah, energy.
Yeah,
And
Positive
that beauty.
energy.
I
So
agree.
Yeah.
let's channel this energy into a fun question.
Okay,
Let's
go
see.
ahead. Your turn, boo. Your turn.
Bless us with a fun love and light question.
Let's hope. Fingers crossed. Legs crossed, toes crossed.
Would you start an OnlyFans account? And how do you feel about OnlyFans?
Okay, that's juicy. That's like, okay, I'm gonna let y'all go first. Like, geez.
I mean, I don't have one, but if I had sexy feet, I would definitely, have one.
Okay. It's lucrative. It's lucrative.
Yes, there's,
Okay.
there's
Yeah.
a huge like
There's
foot
a
fetish
yeah,
market.
no, for sure. Yeah, and nobody can identify you, right, with your
Right,
feet.
I'm
Like,
like,
I mean,
Well,
My daddy,
Well, yeah,
my
no,
daddy
okay,
don't
no.
know what my feet look like.
no, exactly. Yeah,
My dad won't recognize my feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
doing
That's
these
all that
crazy-
matters.
Yeah, no, I agree
I
though.
know. How do they feel about their parents? That's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
how do
the
you feel like your
parents and the
dad
kids.
seeing that?
Yeah,
you know,
you know,
it's
that's-
weird.
You know what, guys? I had this interview with this girl. She was making a shitload of money with OnlyFans.
What's a lot of money? Like,
Yo, when you're doing between 20,000 per month and 50,000 per
That's pretty
month, I'm sorry.
Sign me
I am
up
a
at that point,
journalist.
you know?
That's what I do for a living, and I'm not close to that.
yeah, that's a good.
It's
revenue.
a lot of money. She has redone like her boobs with all that money. She's doing all kind of projects. She had paid her studies with that, and that's a girl. I think you guys maybe saw her on the news because I was the one like interviewing her. And she got that naked. Well, not naked picture, but it was her graduation.
Her graduation, and we
Picture,
seen under her
and
boob,
she-
the
yeah.
under boob.
Exactly, and she's showing her boob, and it was just like she was telling, like she's an artist, and she was just saying "F you" to everybody that thought that I couldn't study, be a student, you know, have a degree, has a bachelor women, and doing what I'm doing as a sex worker.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, so
Yes.
I
But a
thought
Mona
it was.
Lisa. It's
but
kind
I-
of like Mona
I-
Lisa.
yeah.
Like the modern day Mona Lisa, like in that way, you know.
But I'm not lying because, like, seriously, guys, when I saw that picture, I was like, "Who does that?" I was super judgmental. I
Really?
was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, I
was-
really thought I
at
was like,
first-
yeah, I was like, that's dope. Like, I wish
No,
I did that.
at
Like,
first
you know.
I was like, "What the heck? It's
Really?
a graduation picture. Your parents gonna see that? That's the picture that you
That's
put."
more what I'm thinking about.
Yeah.
Not like I think about, especially now as a mom. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, do I want my baby girl doing something like that? I don't want that.
I mean, yeah,
I
I,
wanna-
do. Kind
I
of.
wanna
I do.
keep-
I understand.
I
I'm a little
do.
bit, yeah. I
I'm
just
like,
want
I'm
her to
so
be
rebellious.
free.
Yeah, I want her to be free.
I want her to be free, but
Yeah.
I don't know. My philosophy just about every field is that there's a time and a place
For everything.
for everything. It's your graduation. You're not just doing it for yourself. You're also honoring the sacrifices of your parents. You know, they deserve to have a nice, wholesome picture.
She could have done both. Maybe she did
But
do
she did
both.
both.
Maybe,
She did
okay.
both of them,
She
you
did
know.
both. Okay, so
It's
it's
a photo
both.
booth. It's
Yeah.
like, cheat, cheat, cheat.
Yeah. I think it's just being free about your sexuality. And I think that's important. I think sometimes that's what we lack as women because we will be perceived as hoes. We will
Right.
be perceived
Exactly.
as sluts and bitches. And it's like, I
I-
could be comfortable with my sexuality and I'm not a hoe.
Absolutely.
And
But
I'm
can't-
still,
okay.
you know?
And
But
even
can't
the
you
word,
be
man.
The
Anyways,
whole,
yeah.
the word.
Yeah, but go on, go on.
But can't you be, you know, confident in your sexuality and all these things without necessarily having to advertise it
Absolutely. Of
and
course.
bank on it
But
and
you
like
think
do
about
all these
she's
things.
kind of like she's breaking a lot of stigma. Like in what she's doing, it's so much more powerful and at a higher kind of like purpose than just pleasing your parents and doing what you're like we've always done what our parents wanted to do. Like you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you have to stand up for something like bigger than that. And maybe that's how
What is
she's
she
seen
standing
it.
for?
I don't know.
Well, she
Ann.
was really
What is it? What's the cause?
What's the
but
cause?
it's about being free of, you know, as a sex worker. She says I'm a sex worker,
Oh,
but
okay.
you know, she's like, you know, I've been meeting a lot of other sex workers and they're pimps, you know, those guys that are controlling, you know, even the sex market, you know, and they're taking basically the woman's money. And now with OnlyFans, you're being independent.
Yeah,
You're
have a new freedom.
you have a new freedom and something
and
that
safety.
I did.
I was about to say, and you don't have to literally sleep with anyone and risk
Right.
catching a disease or
And
something.
disease.
I think we're all
Please,
kind of
and-
jealous of. I think there's a little bit of jealousy in me. Like I wish I could do that. Like I wish that like I was young enough. I wish I had the time and the energy
But you're young enough.
to do that because I do have the freakiness.
You're
like
young enough.
I know,
It's
but
not that.
I do have like a voyeurism thing. Like
Yeah.
I love the
Yeah.
voyeurism fantasy. I love the idea of someone watching me. Like I love
Me
that.
too.
I
can't lie.
For real.
no.
I got stopped twice for that. Honestly.
What do you mean?
For real?
Yeah,
Stop.
yeah, like
You got
downtown.
what? Twice?
We got stopped twice. Me and my ex. Yeah, 'cause-
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay, I'm
we were in the
catching
old
it.
court.
Because you guys were like just like okay.
Doing things.
I can't.
There's no
I don't
kids
know,
around.
okay.
It was outside.
Okay.
There's only one homeless
Okay,
dude
I don't know
that
about
saw.
that. No, I don't know about that. Like all like in public kind of thing. No,
Yeah,
not,
no,
not
totally.
that level, but like more
I'll do
like
it anytime.
I would love to have a camera in my house just watch me all the time. Like I'm into that. Like people
But aren't
watching
you
me.
already doing that on Instagram?
I know, kind of like you know,
Kind
like,
of to a
like
certain extent,
Instagram
yeah.
is my version. It's all I have the time to do, and I barely have the time to do that. Like you know.
But it's
But you
really
would
time
want more than that.
consuming.
I mean, I'm kind of like I'm into that like that kind of eroticism.
Okay.
I'm into like I wish I had the energy.
The time
to
to
Girl,
be
open
able
an
to
account.
and then
I
have people
wish.
watch you.
I wish. I
But
wish.
the
Yeah.
guys that are paying you, they're asking for fucked up shit.
Not always
What?
though, but
A
yeah.
lot, like
you
Ellen,
don't have
the
to-
I'm
girl,
not gonna do that though.
the Ellen told me, the girl that,
Yeah, the-
okay,
yeah.
she told me, it's like when I started my account, I wasn't expecting those shit.
Really? Like
Absolutely.
vraiment weird, huh? Like craziness.
Super
Like,
crazy.
We're like super
like
curious.
how crazy?
Yeah,
Because I'm like,
weird.
I'm curious to see
You
how
know,
far
like,
your
and
mind
it's time
goes.
consuming. It's time consuming when the guy is asking you
Yeah.
for this and that for $500.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, it's
I'll
like
make the time for
$300,
$500 though.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't have the time to do
$500
that.
for like
But
30
if I
minutes
was
of
22,
preparation.
I'm
and
like
10
I'm like
minutes
in
of acting.
college. Like I need the money. Like
Yeah, for
I wish
sure.
there was OnlyFans when I was 22.
Yeah,
like
me
that
too.
would be good. Like
Yeah, it would have
See,
been
I
fun.
don't- From a
Yeah.
business perspective, I'm for it
Mm-hmm.
because, like, because like you said,
financially speaking, yes.
Let's snap to
symbolically
that.
speaking, no
But-
morality speaking.
business speaking, I'm for it. As an entrepreneur, I respect anyone's hustle.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
So
me
that's
too.
not number one.
Yeah, yeah.
And number two, obviously, if you're gonna do something like that, at least get paid well for it.
Absolutely.
So again, for it.
right?
From a feminist perspective, I'm all for taking money away from the pimps.
Right?
So,
Yeah.
so
it.
far so good.
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
but it's hard out there for a pimp. Supposedly.
Supposedly. I think it's harder out there for a hoe. Okay.
I know.
Yeah, it's
How
not
could
there
you
for
make a song
everybody.
like that?
Yeah,
Like,
it's true.
Are you kidding me?
So there is a lot of positives to
Absolutely.
it.
What are your
But
negative then?
The negative for me is I feel like aren't all the younger generation already more comfortable than we are? We're already doing that progress of being more comfortable with our sexuality. Now we have terms like sexual fluidity and things like that. So I'm like, we're already doing that. So at the end of the day, are we really just finding a fancy way to talk about capitalizing on the female body? It's just a different way of doing it.
That's
like,
a good question.
You know what I mean?
But I mean, that
we're
was around
still,
since the
we're
beginning of
still.
time, though,
no,
right?
I agree,
So
but that's why I
we've
feel
always
like
been-
I don't think it's
Yeah.
groundbreaking in that sense
Yeah.
in terms of sexuality. We've been doing that already. We've
But
been
it's giving the
sexualizing
woman
women already.
more control. I think that's like the thing. It's giving the woman more control and safety because
But
normally
they already
it's like
do with all these platforms that are accessible now.
Like sexual
what?
platforms?
Yeah,
You mean like Pornhub?
Sexual,
Like,
yeah,
when-
Pornhub. Because in Pornhub, you don't
Yeah.
actually have to do a porn video. You could have just voyeurism, like
Yeah,
just
yeah,
trying
yeah,
to.
You can't. Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
you're right. This kind
Like,
of thing has
Pornhub,
been
the
around
clicks
for a
don't pay
while.
that much.
Like, why is OnlyFans so popular? And yeah,
It
as a
became
platform,
popular
it
because
has.
of the celebrities that are doing it.
Exactly.
Okay,
No,
okay.
but
It
also for
became
the
popular.
monetization.
monetization.
Yeah, the celebrities.
The
yes.
monetization, because OnlyFans,
Okay.
they will pay a subscription, right? So let's say
Okay.
you put your subscription to $25 a month, whereas Pornhub, it's clicks. So if your video does not go
It's
viral, then
Okay.
basically you don't get any money like that. They're not
It's
paying
true.
you.
It's
And
yeah.
you did all of that for nothing.
Yeah, you did all of that for
So-
nothing. So you gotta
Yeah.
make sure your shit.
So that's what.
So that
that's
it-
the thing. It's financially
Right.
groundbreaking.
Yeah, because whether you're
And
only
see, that's
okay,
the thing. I don't know
let's
that.
say
I
And
would
that's
call it
probably why
groundbreaking.
celebrities went on it, because they're trying to make more money.
Okay, so
What's your name?
21-year-old
21-year-old Tammy, would you do it?
yeah,
Okay.
21-year-old Tammy would definitely do
Okay,
it.
21-year-old Cindy?
Definitely.
I would put my feet. I mean, even I would put my feet up in there.
Your
Even my grown ass Cindy now would put my feet.
I
up
would put
in
my
there.
feet on there too. Like, you know what? We're gonna have to go do some
Yeah,
research
yeah.
after the show, okay? You
Maybe
are
we
loving
can
that.
tag team feet.
I
Yeah,
mean,
exactly.
I'm like,
Like-
I would be, like, I really want to, you know?
Right.
I'm just like lazy. Like, there's a laziness. I'm like, oh, but I have to like open an account. And do all
Yeah,
this
and then you actually have to
stuff.
do the
I have to
stuff.
actually do it.
You have to put the makeup on.
I have to like dress up. I have to
Even-
be there. Like,
even 20,
lingerie.
the 20-year-old
I'm
Cindy
like,
would
ooh.
still not do the like more physical sexual
No?
stuff.
You wouldn't do
Because
it?
even when I was younger, I don't know, like I'm old school like that. I've always known that I would be a mom one day. And that's always been something I thought about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I always thought like, okay, my little girl, what do I want her to model as she
Yeah,
grows older?
yeah.
really?
So I feel like
so
that's
cute.
always
You
gonna
thought
be
about
on
that.
Yeah.
I never thought like
No,
that.
me neither.
always
Even
thought
now,
about
sometimes
that.
I'm like, I
I don't
gotta
even
remind
think
myself I got kids because I
I
might
know.
end up on
I don't
there
even do that, like,
and have my kids
now.
seeing me, you know? So I'm
I'm
like,
like,
let me
ooh.
remind myself that I got
That's why you
kids.
have a boy.
I have a boy
Maybe.
before I can like,
Yeah, yeah.
I'm like, I'm rough.
You know, that's
I'm gonna knock him
interesting. I
out.
always thought I would have
I
girls.
can't wait. Like,
Maybe
wait till you're
that's
older.
why. You know,
But
the universe works
me,
like
it's
that.
because of my mom. I would have felt really guilty for my mom to like
See that?
Yeah.
see that, or my brother to tell my mom,
Or
or
even
it
your
was
brother
my
to see it.
mom. You know, like,
Yeah.
yeah. The 21-year-old Anne would have been like really attracted to it because
'Cause it
I'm
pays.
always been yeah,
big
exactly.
money.
I,
It's
money.
50
always.
grand per month.
Yes.
You could change the world with that.
I know.
Like,
I
honestly,
know.
like, now that we're talking about it, please, y'all, watch me. Do not let me go and do this, okay? But people, $50,000 a month?
$50,000 a month.
Put me on the billboard. I don't care. No, man, 50 grand.
With
like,
just whipped cream.
with just whipped
hiding.
cream, and it's like, for 50 grand, that's a lot. Like, I'll explain it to my kids, like, it's okay. Listen, mommy has to do what mommy has to do to make sure y'all are taken care of, period.
Look, if I needed to do it to like survive or
Yeah,
to feed
sure.
my kids,
Also, I would do
yeah,
it.
yeah,
I would
for
do
sure.
it,
Like,
obviously.
yeah,
for sure.
I
even now, yeah.
would probably have like a pink wig on and like a mask and shit, but
Yeah.
maybe I would.
But imagine now, you know what? This is a great idea because with COVID, we could wear masks.
Yeah, that's it. That could be
I
part
know.
of the. That
It could be part of the
thing.
kink.
I know. I know.
It
I
could be.
know.
You know
There
what?
you
Mm.
Well, it's I would think about it.
go. Yeah.
21-year-old Anne. Oof.
It,
Because
yeah,
if you-
it'd be a tough
especially-
decision.
Especially if you're struggling.
It'd be a friend, like, if,
Yeah.
if
I
my
know.
friend
If
was
you're
like, oh, let's
struggling.
do
I
it,
was
my
struggling
Yeah,
as a
exactly.
21-year-old.
Yeah.
I was struggling at 21-year-old. This is why I'm telling you.
Well, that's
You
it.
know,
You
just
never
to like
know.
break into the business, you know how hard it was.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Breaking.
Oh my God.
But
I remember I had a business that was like struggling, and I had another friend who had a business that was struggling, but like she would make ends meet and her business would grow, and I'm like, okay, girl, we have the same hustle.
You had
we
a
know
bus-
what's going on.
You had a business at 21?
No, it was
Oh.
later 20s.
Okay.
And she was like, honestly, when the business is not making enough money, I go out of town and I strip. And with the money, I put it back in the
Ottawa,
business.
Toronto, New
Yes,
York.
yeah, she would go to
Heard.
Ottawa. She would
So
go
I
to
heard.
Ottawa.
No way.
And I'm not gonna lie, at the time I considered it.
Yeah, no, exactly. Because nobody knows you. You go, you make your money, you come back. Like, I was on a spiritual retreat. I was on church retreat, y'all.
Not a church
Dance
retreat.
therapy.
That's their
yeah.
exactly.
Oh,
Like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
surrender.
Not a church
No,
retreat.
that's real.
But it's
No,
true. It's
no, I
something
know.
that you would think
Growing up,
about
I
it.
knew a lot of girls who would strip for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, but I was like in university, and I was okay being poor when I was 21. I was okay like not having money. Like I felt okay, you know.
Yeah.
I'm still like that. Like I don't
Right.
have an attachment to money,
Right.
and that's really
Right.
why.
Right.
You know,
right.
that's
Yeah,
really
you
what
see,
comes
but
out.
that's
Like
good.
it's
I do have
tempting,
an
but then I'm
attachment
like,
to money.
do I really want the money that
Well,
much? Like,
Yeah. Well, for me,
I
at the
don't know.
time I was older, and it was for business purposes, right?
Right.
Like when you're trying to keep your business afloat
well,
to
that's that's different.
tie ends.
Yeah.
But look, somehow it didn't happen by the grace of God.
Exactly. You didn't need to go to the
Yeah.
church retreat in Ottawa.
I mean, who would you be today?
I thought about it.
Who would you be today
I don't know,
if you did
maybe-
that?
Maybe I'd have more businesses.
I'm
Not sure it was the right decision.
respect to all the girls are doing it, you know.
Yeah,
like-
me too. I think you have to make money by all means necessary.
Yeah.
Like me, I'm not struggling. I live really good. I live
Yeah.
well.
Yeah,
but
me
honestly,
too.
an extra 50 grand per month, I would not say
Yeah.
no to that. I don't care how much money I have, and I live really comfortably, but it's like,
But wait, you
Yeah,
can't say
that's
make
true,
money
right.
by any means necessary, because at some point, where do we draw the line?
I don't. I love money. It's really
Okay.
bad. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
because I didn't have it growing up.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
No,
For
I
me-
get that, but you shouldn't
Mhm.
you don't want to let the money make you. You want to make money. Like
Oh, I
the
love
money
that.
is gonna.
Yeah.
If you're by any means necessary, that's when people
yeah.
change. That's when it changes.
Yeah.
I find.
Well, yeah. It's true though, but I can't. Yeah.
Wait,
no.
but she,
I'm
I
like,
mean, wait, but I
She's
mean,
like, whatever, write me checks.
but I understand, like, where she's coming, like, she has a different, upbringing and childhood.
Yeah,
I was just
no.
saying, like, I never went
I've been
without
broke.
anything, and I grew up around people who had, like, I grew around people who had everything and squandered it. I grew up around people who are rich
Oh, that's interesting.
and are losers in my
Yeah.
eyes. So for
Yeah.
me, money doesn't,
it
it's-
doesn't. Yeah. It,
Yeah.
doesn't
it means
make-
nothing unless you
Yeah.
have the character, unless you have, like, the real
absolutely.
purpose behind it. So, like,
Yeah.
I'm coming from a completely different place.
Yeah,
you
I know
know?
exactly.
And I say, oh, I was poor. No, like I was like living
Yeah.
like fine,
No,
like
we were broke.
I just,
broke,
like
Broke,
I was
like-
living I'm in Southern California. Like we're like,
Oh yeah.
if I don't have money, I can go to my parents' house. It's
Okay,
like
yeah.
it's not the same thing,
Yeah.
And I was in university, like I was studying, like I knew I was gonna have a good job like soon.
Yeah.
It wasn't like, oh, I have no prospects and no skills. Because if I didn't, like,
Yeah.
I would so do that, like, because
So for you, the OnlyFans is you're pro it because it's not about the money, pretty much. For you, it's about
I
the
would
liberty
do
of
it for like
expression.
creativity, for expression.
Yeah.
I would do it for those reasons.
Yeah.
The money would be nice, but like if for me to gain the energy and courage to do
It wouldn't be
It
the
would-
money that's the
no,
motivation.
it would have to
the-
be.
about
It would
you,
have to
Ann?
be something else. Yeah.
Ooh, for me, OnlyFans is, it's a way of expressing yourself also, I find. But I'm kind of torn because I find it's like giving something back to men again.
Yeah,
there's
I
something
don't see it as
about the fact-
revolutionary. about it. Like, I
Exactly.
don't-
There's something about the fact that you're ready to post pictures of yourself doing some fucked up shit for a man behind his screen.
It could be a woman also that's actually subscribing to your
But
channel.
Most of them
are
most
men.
of
Yeah,
them
yeah,
are
yeah,
men,
for sure.
right?
Yeah.
And the one that are putting the big bucks
Are men.
are men.
Yeah.
Let's be honest here.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's something behind this that really bothers me because if it would be exactly for women or, it wouldn't really bother me that much, But it's just like, again, we have to like,
Cater to the men.
please and care and,
fulfill their fantasies.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that part of me, it bothers
Me
me.
too.
But
Exactly.
like, aren't we doing that? Like, aren't there men out there who are like watching you on Instagram and you're fulfilling their fantasies in the way that you're
I
doing?
don't think I'm
In
like
a way,
showing
I
enough.
feel that way about people watching me like now.
But
And
that's
like,
my point.
That's how I feel right
dressed.
now.
That's why I
fully
don't
dressed,
see
I
that
feel like you guys
OnlyFans
are
is
like
that
living some
great.
kind of like vicarious.
think
I feel that
so?
way right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So if I would
Well,
rather
I
them pay me for
feel-
it, if anything.
But listen, I feel
Like,
like
access, like pay me for access, like whatever.
Yeah.
How far I go is
Yeah.
up to me. you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
well, a man that scrolls your Instagram, scrolls your Instagram pictures, okay, maybe he does whatever he wants to, but when he asks specifically I want you to
You're fulfilling
be
his need.
like this.
Yeah.
I want
But still,
you.
I have a choice to like ignore
You can
him.
either say yes or no,
I
and you can say
I can
Exactly.
ignore it. But a guy could send me some weird shit right now, like if he
They
wants
do
to.
that.
And they
Our
do
DMs
it.
are my DMs
I mean, like,
a lot of
so I
weird
can
stuff
ignore
goes on in my
him. I
DMs.
can put out a disclaimer. Don't send me, and don't message me at all. This is not what this is. Like, it's all about people don't know how to set boundaries, and that's on them. Like, it's not about the guy. Like, they're out of control. Like, no, you set a boundary to a man.
Exactly. Yes, respect it to a certain
I'm
extent.
still 50-50 on it, but
That's it, me too.
but if you guys
You are
open
pregnant, though.
an OnlyFans page, I wish you tons of success. No. So I hope you make it.
Are you gonna subscribe to my OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
I'm gonna subscribe to yours.
I would subscribe to you.
Yes.
All of us.
I ain't felt this good in a minute. Only, I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma stiff farm like I'm Emmitt Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want, yeah that's right, yeah that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass, bring out the L. I got the chase, I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile, you can't erase. Now there's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky, yeah, to show the world that we here. The way we living is so rare. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing.
Ladies.
Hey.
Seriously, guys, I'm just so happy to be here with you. I feel like just grateful. This is gratitude is at the attitude, right?
Yes.
So what's the word for you today?
The
How do you
word?
feel today?
Today I feel great. Girls' night, feminine energy, divine energy. Y'all better get on board or move out the way. Period.
I feel excited. I'm just like excited to be here, excited to be like sipping with you ladies.
Yes. Cheers.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
Sure. I feel here. I feel now.
Oh,
I feel present.
Wow.
Yeah. in the
Well
moment.
said.
Yes.
Well said. So for
Snap
the
to that.
moment, we need to pick one
question.
amazing question.
Yeah.
You're gonna pick
Oh, me?
it. Oh yeah,
Okay.
Come
you're
on,
gonna
yes.
pick it. Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Pick
yes.
something great.
Come on, girl.
Okay. No pressure.
No pressure. No pressure. Oh.
That's the one.
Oh God, what is it?
How has the pandemic affected you?
Oh.
Oh wow. That's
How has it not? How about that?
Yeah.
I think there was a good side and a bad side.
Yeah.
The good side is that I realized that I didn't have, I was working way too much. I didn't have any balance. Before the pandemic, I was seeing my fiance only once or twice a week only. Always moving, not taking the time for me. And I think that COVID-19 forced me to take a pause, a real pause, and really make me think of what I really want to do in this life, because it could stop, from one day
Any
to
moment.
another,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was benefit that way, but the bad, to not touch you guys or to not
Like the physical contact.
the physical contact
Yeah.
becomes really, really rough, really tough, I find. But anyways, what is it for you? How did it change?
What I mean, touching on the physical contact, I think everyone realized how dependent we are on our social interactions.
Right.
Yeah.
And for everyone who would never go out, I was always throwing shade on them, you wish you went out with me. 'Cause I was going out no, I was so grateful during COVID because I was oh, good thing I went out every week. Good thing I traveled around the world. Good thing I have a job that I'm able to do. Good
Right.
thing I'm
Yeah.
crazy, I don't even care,
Yeah.
because now I can't do any of those things. And I went like nuts on all that level before. And now I just look forward to like after, where it's just going to be like so insane, I feel, in a way.
Yeah. Like how you said you're feeling like gratitude earlier.
Yes.
I feel like this just resets us and it makes us like put into context what we took for granted. So when you talk about traveling, I used to live like a crazy travel lifestyle. And now it's like, I'm trapped here. Trudeau's trying to keep me trapped here. And I'm not the one. And it's like, I'm just planning all these vacations, looking for the money for that.
Yeah.
But it just humbled me, you know?
Yeah.
It made me reassess my priorities, reassess like
Yeah.
the value that people bring in my lives and how many things we just had so easily to just book a flight.
That we
and
took
go.
for granted.
So much.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
true.
definitely took for granted. For me, it put into perspective that I was not prioritizing properly. Like, I remember when everybody was rushing to go buy food because all the stores were gonna close. I was rushing to the Coach store because I was like, I had seen I had seen this purse and I was like, I need this purse. It was $536. And I was like, I refuse for the Coach store to close before I get my Coach purse.
You're gonna wear the Coach
I
bag
know,
to
girl,
your
I'm
living
telling
room?
you. No, but that's what I'm saying.
Have it in your
And it's-
bedroom, wear it to the living room
No,
for
it
the
was
Zoom call?
No, on God, it was ridiculous. And I swear, and I mean, I had all the food in my house. I had everything that I needed, supplies. But I was like, did I need really to spend $536 on this Coach purse?
Right.
I mean, I bought it. I use it, you know, but I have
Self-love.
I have plenty. You know, so it's like I didn't need it. And that's when you realize, like, okay, hold on a second. Why am I buying all these name brand things continuously? Why this? Why that?
Why not on my priorities?
Yeah, where
Yeah.
are my priorities? You know, like
Yeah.
why? A purse is a purse.
I know.
So the
Right.
pandemic made me realize to slow down because even my kids, like my twins, Jordans, all the time. And I'm like, they outgrow it in like 6 months. Why am I
crazy.
buying them a $70 pair of shoes each for what?
Yeah. When you talk about slowing down, I
Oh,
also
yeah, it's ridiculous.
started doing a lot of self-care. And I never did like self-care Sundays, you know, like
neither.
little
Yeah.
spa days or just like
Yeah.
taking care of ourselves. Like I was just go, 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 go.
Yeah.
So
too.
the pandemic forced that on me. Like,
Yeah,
imposed
forced you
it
to
on
take
me.
down, to just take some time for you and slow down, which is so important.
What about like your mental health? How was it with?
Well, for
Like-
me, it's good because I actually work in mental health.
Yeah.
So that's what I study and that's what I work in. So
Yeah.
for me,
Wow.
I've always been aware
Wow.
of it, but at the same time, you see how much people are affected.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Like, I
It is
see
craziness.
how other people, like, watching people go
Yeah.
through it is like almost a trauma in and of itself.
No, it's
Like, right? Just,
yeah.
Just being an observer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really bad. Like, and not only children, adults. Like, we've seen a rise in suicidal thoughts amongst
Right.
children from
Yes.
8 to 13,
Shoot.
which is crazy because before that was fairly unseen, right?
No.
Yeah, so that's how you
Kids.
see that it's it's affecting.
Especially teenager. I know it was really,
Teenagers
really
too.
tough for them, the
Yeah, because,
pandemic.
they don't have any contact. And even for kids now, when they come in
Yeah.
clinic, they're so used to seeing us with the masks.
Yeah.
When you
I
take your mask
know.
off, especially children with autism, they're
They freak
scared
out.
of us because they're not used to seeing the whole face. They're now used to seeing people with the mask. So it's really crazy to see how the pandemic
Yeah.
has really affected mental health. You know, luckily
Wow.
my mental health is good, but it affects a
What
lot.
do you think about
know?
like taking away the stigma of mental health because it's so like present right now? People are more open to it and they're more like, you know, it's used as it's taken more seriously.
That's what it
Yeah.
did, though.
'Cause
I
before-
feel like COVID was so really positive. It really shed a light on like all of these things that we
Yeah.
were ignoring because we were busy,
Yeah.
busy.
Too busy.
And now we actually see it, and
Yeah.
so it's like, well, what are we gonna do about it?
Yeah.
So it was a reset for me. My mental health was a bit affected, I have to admit. You know, maybe 10 years ago I had like a lot of panic attacks, right? When while I was studying and I think they call it anxiety de performance, which I really always want to be perfect and everything.
Yeah.
And so I like out of a sudden I was just stopping everything, any activities that I needed to do, and I didn't find myself in that. You know what I mean? So my panic attack started back.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I needed to focus on what this
Why? To
was
go to
happening.
the source. Yeah, exactly.
Go to the source. You know, it was really like a problem for me. Stop eating. I was like really like, oh fuck,
Oh, yeah, you got really
seriously?
sick. You
I
got
got
really
really,
sick.
really sick. and I thought I had COVID, but it wasn't COVID.
It was exactly.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
it was
it's
all
mental health.
mental,
Yeah.
you
But
know?
mental can give physical.
Absolutely.
course.
Yeah,
Sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's
for
what I
sure.
think did. Like the virus isn't really what we think it is. It's whatever like came up out of
Yeah.
us. Like we
Yeah.
we all have some sort of like
Yeah.
something that's
To deal with.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I guess I would call it shadow work. Our shadow comes
Yeah.
out,
Right.
out of
Yes.
us. And yeah, it does come out as I'm sick or
Yeah.
I'm like mentally ill or
Yeah.
I'm like
Yeah.
really depressed. Like
Yeah.
it comes out and we have to actually like deal with it finally.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
like,
had to face
speaking of
myself.
like
It was
coping
tough.
mechanisms, I know I like at the beginning of the pandemic, like March 2020, I low key turned into an alcoholic. Like that was my
Wow.
coping
Yeah.
mechanism. Like I just wanted to suppress everything that was coming in
Yeah.
because the news, your friends, you don't. It's so much unpredictability. So like it started that way. I got out of that, thank God. But how did you guys cope when the
Oh,
pandemic
I
initially?
drank a lot of wine too.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm not alone.
I
was
stopped,
on
which
rum,
was crazy.
Bacardi,
Yeah,
like,
I didn't. Yeah, I didn't.
Till one
drink.
time, like my
Daytime
my
drinking.
fiance was like, I'm worried.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
what the
Why?
heck you're talking about? It's like, man, it's noon and you're opening a bottle.
Yes, that's
And I
exactly
was like,
it.
I've got nothing else to do.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
like, and I was cooking for him. You know, it was the first time that we were
Yeah.
spending so much time
Mhm.
together too.
Yeah.
So I was just cooking for him like a real housewife. I was like, here's
Like
my
a real
real
Eat,
housewife.
eat.
Breakfast,
Yeah,
lunch,
and then
dinner.
you're so bored.
I was so bored,
it's
and like
terrible.
just
Yeah,
like
because you're not used to. Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
what. Ouais, c'est ça, c'est pas ça
Yeah.
que tu veux.
Yeah, for me it
No.
didn't change that much
get
because
it.
I was already working from home and like I still had my job, so it was just like I can't go out and do these
And
things,
chill
right?
and just
And but at the beginning it kind of rolled out slowly, you know, so it kind of like eased you into it. And then like okay, it started in March, but by June they opened everything up,
Yeah.
right? And then I don't know, it got harder like at a certain point.
right.
At the beginning, it was kind of like, oh, because you think like, oh, this is like not really happening, you know?
Or you think it's gonna end soon.
You live in like an alternate reality. You're like, oh, like whatever, you know, like
Right.
it's okay. Then a few months, it's gonna be normal.
Right.
And then you keep telling
Denial.
yourself that, and then it opens up in summer. You're like, yeah, it's summer.
Yeah.
And then it's like winter. You're like, oh,
I don't
Well,
wanna
here we
go
go
outside.
again.
Here we go
Okay.
again.
Yeah.
You know.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
But as my single ladies, okay, here, how was COVID for you guys?
Still bad.
Because-
It's still bad. Still bad.
Like,
It's gonna. Can we cheer? Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
So,
yeah,
like,
hard.
how did you
Well,
manage?
dating and COVID. It's first of all, it's still COVID. Like, obviously,
Yeah.
right? Dating.
It's just.
I wasn't dating for a long time. Like, I just started dating like recently, and like,
Mhm.
and it's really interesting because it's either like the date that you go on with the guy is either really like it's like let's go for a walk. That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Or it's like let's go or come to my house. or
Yeah.
go-
Yeah.
So it's either
so
really
weird.
intimate.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
you're like
I'm
okay.
It's just no, and I'm
So
like.
I
it
hope
could
you
be a
really like the
serial
guy, you know?
Yeah.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
invite any guy
No,
in
me
my
neither.
intimacy,
I can't.
man.
and like the worst
I refuse.
part, the worst part is like the video dating. How do you want to date me on FaceTime?
Yeah.
Oh, I never did
So
that.
whack. Like
Really?
before you meet them in person, you want to like see if they're a catfish, and you want to
Oh,
like
right.
have that interaction.
You want to see if
Oh,
they're
that-
attractive.
yeah.
Yeah.
So there's
Yeah,
that
I
that's
get
whack,
that.
and then it's like
Yeah, I
a
didn't do
coffee
that.
date in a car or like go to their place. Like
Yeah, I'm not going to their place.
Yeah.
They're not
I
going to tie
wouldn't
me
do
up.
that.
I went for a
Keep
walk.
me in a dungeon.
I went for
You're
a
not
walk.
single,
It
you're
was
not single, so
nice.
you're
I
not-
know. I
Stop.
know.
I went for a walk. It was really nice.
Yeah, a walk is good though.
A walk.
A
you
walk
know.
is nice, you know.
You know,
Park,
you go
the
for a walk.
park.
You go for a walk.
picnic.
You get to know, like, you have, okay, we have chemistry, or do we like each
Yeah.
other? And then, like, after a couple dates, you're like, okay, you can come to my house. You know, we can have a glass of wine.
Really?
kidnap.
Minus 30, man. Like,
I'm like, if I like someone, I'm like, you should come over.
Yeah, no, exactly. And just chill.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's just chill.
Yeah,
like, I'm like a
yeah.
grown ass
I'm-
woman. Like, I don't.
I'm too
No, yeah,
scared
yeah,
as a
yeah.
psycho out there.
Yeah.
You know, like.
Yeah, me too. I'm a little
Oh,
bit. I
I'm
watch too
not.
much Netflix and like the crime
Exactly.
series.
Stop it.
I swear, I'm analyzing everyone, and I'm
Canada,
just like,
okay, we're
red
in
flag,
Canada.
red flag.
Hold on, there's
We're
a
in
lot
Canada.
of creeps
We're in
out there,
Canada.
guys.
Undercover creeps. Yeah.
Okay.
There's all kind of creeps out there. They know your
No.
address
Yup.
now. What are you gonna do?
You understand what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, yeah, I don't
Yo.
like having people over, but I don't mind.
You gotta read
I
their
would
energy.
go-
You guys
yeah.
read their energy, and you know. If
Yeah, you
someone's,
know
like,
what's going on. Yeah.
And like you like knock someone out, like
That's what I'm saying. That's
Come
why I
on.
could go to his
I-
house because I
yeah.
always keep something in my purse that I can
knock
like, you know what I'm saying?
no. But if someone
Defend
tries to do
myself
something,
with.
like I'm not afraid. I'm ready to defend myself. If
Of course.
Not
Like-
everyone knows Taekwondo, man. Like,
I don't, but I read energy. Like I would never
Yeah.
invite someone if I didn't
If
feel
you
like
didn't
they
feel the
were, like-
energy, yeah.
if I
no.
didn't feel like they were like a pure like pure spirit, like
Yeah.
angel.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And I don't mind.
Nice.
I'll,
I
like,
get full,
I'm like,
I guess.
Yeah.
I get full.
And you can just push them off your balcony.
I
Worst
know.
case scenario. Like, I mean, bro,
I'm
you're
okay.
going out the window.
I
yeah.
watch all the crime shows. Like I know what you
What to
know.
do.
I'm like.
No. Home is too intimate.
I watch all the crime shows.
No, but seriously, like
Yeah.
I mean, my single friends were like, and so this guy came over, so we had sex, but at 8, I was like,
Yeah.
I
gotta
know the
go.
curfew.
Yeah, no, but it's just like, yeah. But that's another thing because
Curfew.
of curfew
No, that's wrong.
is like,
8. They had sex and then he left. I would never let some guy do that.
what?
I'm
I
like,
would
oh, you're
be out. I'm not
no,
trying
I'd
to
be like,
sleep
you're,
next
you're
to you.
staying over.
what? Well, if the guy doesn't want to
If I'm having sex with him, like
Sex is sex. I don't want to cuddle up with nobody.
no,
I'll be like,
no,
what?
no.
You think I want to
I
cuddle?
can't. No,
Ah,
no, no,
you
no.
come
No,
here, do what you
no,
need
I
to
don't
do.
like that. I hate
Boo,
that.
and get
I
home
hate
before
that.
curfew,
No.
bro. Do not get
Because
a
to
ticket
me-
out there.
No, because to me,
Peace.
no, because to me, I would never want to have sex with someone
7:37.
who I wouldn't want to
Yeah, I
cuddle
understand what you're
with
saying,
and
though,
be
energy.
with all
Yeah,
night. Like if
yeah.
I really like someone, like
Yeah.
and he fucks me and then leaves, like I hate that. I
No,
think
because
that's
you like
so-
him. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's wrong. I would never. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
no,
I would be
especially
like,
if you like
you
someone.
either
Yeah.
stay over, or you're not getting any. Like what? Like
Yeah.
that's crazy. Like 9:30. You know,
Yeah. I'm the
8.
contrary.
It
I'm
was
like,
8 at one
come
time.
do what you need to do, and then, bro, just
bounce.
bounce quick before the cops catch you. Don't let Papi go get you. Call me when you get him, boo. Like,
Call me when you get home. Text me
Yeah.
when you get
it
home.
takes a lot for me to sleep next to a dude.
Yeah.
So me, it's like, it's just come do what you need to do. We're gonna do what we need to do,
Hey.
and then it's bye.
Yeah.
And then it's gone.
Yeah.
Ciao. Like, call you later. Talk to you soon.
Text me when you get home.
Text me when you get home. Don't get a
my
ticket.
reply.
Don't ask me for half. You ain't getting it.
Imagine.
Yeah, no.
That's like intimacy issues,
but it
you
is-
know?
But you know what? No.
No, in a way.
Literally,
It
yeah.
is.
No, it is.
Because I want intimacy for a man, not
Yeah.
sex, you know,
You see, I
necessarily. I mean, I want both, but
Yeah.
for sure, intimacy is like what I.
What you crave. You see, for me,
Yeah.
it's the contrary because my friends cater to intimacy so much that we share everything. You know, so on the intimacy level, I'm like, I got my girlfriends, we're cool. You know, and then for a
That-
dude, it's
what-
like,
what do you
man,
mean they
energy.
share
everything.
Like, you know, like we talk about everything. Like they cater to, like, you know, I feel like spiritual needs, emotional needs,
Okay,
mental
so,
needs.
so you feel like they
They
meet
yeah,
that.
I'm
feel that.
fulfilled on that need, so I don't need to cuddle next to a dude after sex. Like
Especially
after
COVID.
sex, I'm up in the shower getting dressed. I got shit to do.
Really?
I got money to make. I'm
You guys are
out.
fucking-
That's so masculine.
Question.
It is mad masculine. I'm like, yeah, and sometimes my exes have told me that, why are you so cold? Just cuddle. And I'm like, bitch, please. Like, what are you talking about? Like, what? There's no time for cuddling.
Yeah.
Shook it. Shook it.
Shook it.
I need to know though. Are y'all fucking with or without mask?
What?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm fucking without a mask. But I'm not fucking 20
mask?
people.
Like some, I don't know. I see some posts like if you're gonna go like go on a date and this
Okay,
and that.
bye.
No, we're not
Oh,
doing that.
I'm
No,
not,
no, we're not
I'm
doing
not
that.
a mask
No.
person though.
Because
not
I mean-
in general at all. Like,
I mean, we're
So no
exchanging
precaution.
bodily fluids to a certain extent.
I
Even if it's
know.
protected, there's still, you know,
Yeah.
mouths
There's
to
still
this,
fluids going
mouth
on.
to this,
No.
this to that, you know, it's
Okay,
just,
okay.
yeah, yeah.
If you have
That
to
was too
catch
much.
COVID, you're gonna catch
the L.
COVID.
Take the L. Take the L.
Or
Wait,
without
is,
mask.
is there porn with people wearing masks?
I don't know. But like,
I hope so. I want to go check.
We're gonna
All
go
right,
check.
that's-
We're
I'll
gonna check
see
later.
how
I'm gonna go
COVID
check.
after this
See
ladies'
how
night, we'll go
COVID
check.
got
Because is
into
that
the brain?
that's probably like a new fetish. Like
No
Yeah.
way.
it has
For
to
sure,
be.
for
It has to
sure.
be.
I mean, it's kind of like BDSM, like where people wear like full on
Nice.
masks.
Full on masks. Yeah,
No
exactly.
way.
Yeah.
See how COVID like
yeah,
really
it's true.
affect
Yeah,
us?
that's a great question.
I know.
That's
we're like,
crazy.
I know. We're like looking for mask porn.
Okay.
Medical mask porn.
Okay.
Like
Next,
not
next,
sexy
next.
mask. Like medical
mask.
mask.
Surgical mask porn.
Emergency
Yeah.
COVID porn.
Let's finish this. What is the first thing you're gonna do after this pandemic? You go.
Oh wow! First thing I want to buy a farm, so I'm working hard to get a farm.
Wow.
I already started growing my own food and stuff, so yeah, I want to get a farm.
Okay.
Levels.
You
I
girl.
am
And ponies.
definitely like traveling as much as I possibly can, like booking as many flights and getting the hell out of here. Like my best friend's wedding was canceled because it's a destination
Right,
wedding
right,
because of COVID. So that's gonna be the first step, and then like just exploring, abusing of travel.
Wow.
So absolutely that.
I'm gonna be one of those people on the street giving out free hugs.
I think that's so dope.
That makes
That's
us all
so
look
dope.
good.
Yeah, because I would never do that normally, but after this,
You want to
I'm
hug
like-
everyone.
And I'm a really good hugger. Like my hugs are like legendary.
Oh wow. I can't wait to have
I
a
can
hug
picture you
from
giving
you.
good because you have
Those-
so much great
those good,
energy.
Oh.
Low key, they gonna come
Yeah.
yeah. while you hugging
I
them.
give like a hug, like
Yeah. The
Oh my
intimate-
God.
and you turn around like.
Okay, like let's share to like share hugs, man. Free
Yeah.
hugs.
Free hugs. What
Yes,
about you? What about
yes.
you?
What about me? Yeah, I'm getting married.
Aww, let's cheers to that
I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma slip on like I'm Emmett Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz. Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want. Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass, bring out the L. I got the chase, I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile. You can't erase. It's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky, yeah, to show the world that we here. The way we living is so rare. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing.
Ladies, the weather is cooperating.
Yes.
We have
The
our
sun-
legs out.
Yes.
It's
Showing
making the
skin.
melanin pop.
I know, right? I agree
Melanin
to that.
popping.
Yeah. Oh my god. Let's have a
Yeah, a toast to
To
melanin
the
pop.
summer.
Yes,
To
sun.
summer.
Yes,
To summer.
so
Finally
definitely.
summer. And summer love, too.
Oh, summer
Ooh,
love.
summer love.
See, you could tell she's in the romance vibe. She's
I
getting
know,
married.
right?
She's
I
getting
know.
married.
She's all
Well,
happy.
I know.
Let's see if the question we choose today will be about romance.
Ah,
Hopefully.
hopefully.
We'll see. What
Sure,
should
you
be,
wanna
pick? Okay.
what
Oh, you
should be
wanna
like
pick?
doom and gloom?
Okay. Pick
Go
it.
for it.
Pick it, pick
Let
it,
me
pick
see.
it. Let's
I'm just
talk
gonna,
about
like-
romance.
Okay, romance.
Romance. Oh,
Is monogamy still realistic?
okay,
I'm not sure that's the most romantic
that
question.
Is monogamy is romantic.
For some people.
absolutely.
It's very romantic to be like, oh, I'm be with you forever. I love you forever. I'll never be with anyone else.
But is it still realistic?
I was about to say, I don't
Is
think
the
it's
question.
realistical. I don't think it's realistically possible.
Realistical.
No, I just don't think that it's possible for someone to spend, let's say, 70 years with the same person and never experience anything else sexually with anyone else. I just don't see how that's possible. And it doesn't mean that they don't love them. It doesn't mean that they're not, totally engulfed by that person's presence. But 70 years? Yeah. Doing the same thing?
Yeah.
With the same
I
person?
mean,
with
does
the
it
whole
get
play?
dry?
I know.
What
it's
happens?
like-
What happens then? I always wonder.
I
Like, is
don't
the
know.
pussy dry?
Oh my
I always
God.
wonder.
But
Like, old
wait,
people
but
say.
Luckily, we
Like,
not
what's
there.
going
Cheers
on?
to
Yeah,
that.
cheers to
Cheers to
that.
that.
I
We're
know.
not into the dry
But-
thing, okay?
No, but it
Nothing
happens.
dry-
It is
nothing
really.
dry
It
going
does
on.
happen. It happens.
Yeah, absolutely. Women at a certain
But is it
age, yeah.
because we're programmed? Is it our programming, or is it
That-
what we really want?
For what?
Are
Monogamy?
we programmed for monogamy? Like society?
I don't think
Society
so.
makes us.
I think we're programmed to it. I think we're
Yeah.
conditioned to it because if you look at other societies, it's not necessarily the go-to thing, right?
No.
C'est pas d'emblée, you know? They're not, like, we are conditioned to that. This is what society tells us is normal.
But I
where
think
it's not.
But
And
I think
romantic.
And romantic, yeah.
But those other societies you're talking about, it's especially men that will go for like 5 to 6 to 7 women. But women, like the opposite, to see a woman with 6 or 7 husbands, I've
It's
never
more-
seen that.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
certain cultures, but
So-
rarely. Yeah.
Exactly. It's like I think maybe women, because we're more emotionally involved, I think we tend to be more monogamous to say
Yeah.
than men.
But I feel like evolutionary speaking, there is a purpose because there is safety in knowing that you have that one person that's going to protect you and your family and
kids.
so on.
Yeah.
You know, there's some safety in that commitment.
Yeah, I agree
So
with that.
I feel like that does kind of make sense.
I feel
And there are some
yeah.
animals in the animal kingdom that are also monogamous.
Okay.
It's not just humans.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
penguins are.
Yeah.
Penguins are, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like you
They
said, I feel like
are. I'm like, how
yeah.
can we?
Yeah,
Are they? I
Yeah.
feel like it's more of like a business contract, more of like a partnership in this. I think marriage is more about financial stability
Mm-hmm.
and
But that's
Convenience.
Different. That's marriage.
convenience.
But
I think
monogamy is
people are
different.
naturally lazy. They don't want to change their. People don't want to break up and have to go through.
The
Like
Genji
I
no
mean, like
process
imagine you
and-
know you break up when you're 55 and then you're
You're
single. You got you know it's kind of depressing. Like you're
Yeah.
gonna stay in your relationship or like be single and
Yeah.
But more
Pathetic.
and more people are doing it now.
Yeah.
That wasn't something that really happened back in the days, but now more and more people are doing
But
it.
We're-
if you're
we're woke.
unhappy, you're unhappy at 50, you're unhappy at
You
35. I mean, you have just to like figure it out. I mean, I'd rather be single than to be with somebody that I don't.
But that means you're
love.
comfortable with yourself because a lot of people are not comfortable with themselves alone and they're codependent. They need someone to make them feel complete. They need someone to feel happy. So that means if you're able to be single alone,
Yes.
then that means and happy, that
Yes.
means you're completely comfortable avec ta personne. Mais il y a des
Yeah.
gens that
I
are
do
codependent
feel like most people
emotionally.
are not there.
No,
Yeah.
a lot of people are not there.
Really?
Yeah.
I
C'est
feel a
plutôt
lot
rare.
of people are in relationships just because like
They're used to it.
Yeah.
And they need a person
yeah.
for status. They need a person to feel secure. They need a person to feel happy. They're not happy alone. They cannot live with themselves alone.
Right.
That's when you
I know
know.
people like that.
Yeah, me too. I'm not that. I've been single for far too long.
she's like I'm not that. I'm single.
I'm
Go
like,
on,
man,
hi."
it's time for me to get a man. Okay? I'm like, come on, like.
But would you feel comfortable of like, you know, having like an open relationship? Like, you know,
I would. I would be secure enough and comfortable enough. But I wouldn't necessarily want to discuss it. I wouldn't want to know, like, because, you know, usually in an open relationship, you know, you'd be like, yeah, okay, you know, I chilled with this person or, I had
Okay.
sex, and they'll tell you,
They'll
oh,
talk
yeah, we
about
did
it.
this. I don't want to know what you did with how
Okay.
you did it.
I see.
And I don't want to share with you my stuff, but it's just like, I would be okay with you do your thing, I'll do my thing, and then we do our thing.
Yeah.
Keep it
oh,
clean.
really?
But you see, I
Don't
wanna
don't
try
like
that.
have the people talking about you.
No, exactly. Yeah, I would be completely comfortable
but that's
with
when
that.
that's when things get weird. Is like when people find out you have an open relationship.
Yeah.
All people will talk about you.
Yeah, exactly, because they don't understand it, but that's because they're not secure. In order to have an open relationship, you have to be completely
You
secure
have
with
to be
yourself.
very
You have to
secure.
trust the other person 100%. You know,
But you
trust.
see, even that, I wonder if it's like for real because I tried at some point, like I was single, then I met a guy, but like neither one of us were ready to like necessarily be serious.
Yeah.
And I was okay with it, and it was a really great friendship, like nice guy and everything. And then one day I got super duper drunk.
She's like in one day.
And then
Super
one day,
duper.
super duper drunk, one of the few times in my life. And I have to say, it's like probably like the most embarrassing moment of my life. Okay. And everything that I said that I wouldn't do, like, I'm like, oh, I'm not that girl. I don't check cell phones. I don't need this. I don't need that. I did literally everything. Everything that I said I would never do.
Yeah.
Including say, like, why can't we be more serious? Why can't we commit and all these things? So the next day, I was just like,
what did I do?
You scared him away. He was gone.
no, he's like, you know, I told you this at least five times last night. You're going to regret this tomorrow.
Aw, so he was nice about
No,
it.
he was nice about it
That's
because we
good.
were friends. We were still like friends, you
Okay.
know. But yeah, I wanted to die. I'm like, honestly, you're my friend, and even though I care for you, if I could erase your memory or make you disappear, I would.
Yeah,
I for real
yeah.
would.
But then
Yeah.
the program is so strong. Even though we would we would want, like in an ideal world where it's like, oh, I can be with you, I can be with someone else. We're so programmed to want that like kind of ideal
Well,
life.
that's when
where
I
it's-
realized
we're
how
conditioned
programmed
to
it
it,
yeah,
yes.
it overrides us. Like, you know, we're constantly battling that.
But
I
is
feel.
it realistic? That's my question.
Well, it's happened. I don't, you know, I don't.
I mean, people
I
are
think
doing it.
I think it's realistic. I think, but I think it's rare. I think it's rare.
Yeah. You know what?
I think it's rare.
It's realistic but rare. That is deep because it is realistic because it's happening. But it's rare because a lot of people cheat. Everyone cheats.
It's difficult.
Yeah,
it's very tough.
It's
very tough. At
'Cause
some point
marriage-
in a relationship, everybody just happens.
Right. Because it is like being monogamous is an effort. It's a conscious effort to respect that bond you have with that person, right? So you have to keep making that decision every time. Every time someone slides in
that's
your
hard.
DM.
And that's hard because you never know who's going to come around the corner. Some guy could walk into your life tomorrow and you could be like stupefied. And you'll be like,
Well,
Did you say stupefied?
Oh my God, my world.
I mean, that is hard because of that, but it's also hard because let's face it, you could really, really love someone and you still don't like them every day. Like there are days where you're just like, man, you get on my nerves.
yeah,
Like
yeah, for sure.
it's hard to make someone happy forever if they're not making, like I said, if like I said, a relationship isn't going to make yourself whole. Like if you're not doing the work, then your relationship's going to be shit. You know?
Yeah, exactly. There's gonna be
And you're going to be unhappy, and you either try to find someone else or you just stay unhappy.
Yeah, which
For me, that's getting married. Like it gives me a lot of anxiety.
Really?
Yes, and especially but
Aww.
like I mean, I'm trying to be really honest here. It's like my fiance, he has a big time libido. Okay, like he's that kind of man. Like if he doesn't get it, no. If he doesn't get it,
it's like similar though.
it's like
libido, big libido.
That's
That's what we're talking about.
no, it's not that. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking that like his appetite for sex is like, you know, I think it's above the average. Okay.
Okay.
So
I
for
see.
me, it's well, for me, you know, I'm thinking about starting a family, you know, and the pregnancy and this and that.
I see.
know,
I see what
like-
you're saying. You're afraid that you're not gonna. be
Yeah,
able
it's
to.
gonna bother me.
yeah, because then you're like he still has the same appetite, but you're
And you're gonna
overly
be
busy
pregnant
with
I'm
with the
overly
baby.
busy, right?
your career.
Your body's
Yeah.
tired.
And you're not gonna want it the same. It's just
At
not
all,
going
I swear.
to.
But to
You're gonna be like, ugh.
To be fair,
I was like, oh no,
he might change as well. It's
I don't
possible
think
that he might
so.
change as well because
Oh.
men,
I
their
don't
hormones
think
change
so.
too. With when the
Stop it!
You should tell him how you feel, girl.
when the,
You know.
I mean, you should definitely have that conversation.
I think we
Yeah.
had it.
Yeah,
We had
But
it.
And
We
he,
had
and
that
he assures you
conversation.
everything's good.
Yeah, he tells me like chill, you know, whatever. But I'm like, man, I don't like. There's some part of me that I
You're a
don't
little
know.
insecure. Why? Has a
No,
guy ever?
it's not insecure. It's like I don't trust him 100%.
Well, why though?
Because
well,
he's
she
a
just said
man.
it. She said
Just
it.
because
The
he's a
fact
man
that he
hasn't
has-
happened in the
because-
past.
No, the fact that he has a high sex drive.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she knows that when she has kids,
Yeah.
it won't.
You
She won't be
know.
able to, you know.
to
Yeah,
sustain.
yeah,
But
sustain
that
the-
doesn't mean you can't trust him.
Well, you know, a man is a man.
A
when
man
he
is a
has
man.
his needs,
Yeah.
He has his needs.
I don't
That's-
know.
I agree with that. Men when they
I don't-
when he
yeah.
has his needs, he
I don't
has
know.
his needs.
they think with
Yeah,
like
but
another
like
no,
you say,
body.
quand
no.
ça
Yeah.
pique,
You
ça
know,
pique.
Ça pique, ouais, c'est ça.
You know what?
He needs
No,
to
but
pique.
we can't just like say that and let them like. I feel like we have to allow them to like exercise some like self-control, like, and be a real man.
It's easy to say that.
And that's what trust is to be like, hey, and you tell him like, I trust you to, you know,
No, I think
respect
she-
our
I
vows.
think she trusts him. It's
Yeah.
just that it's something in the back
In
of
the
her
back
mind.
of her mind, yeah.
Because she knows that statistically speaking, after you have a kid, your
But
libido
that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
because I never thought about that. Like I never ever thought that.
No.
I mean,
I've
I
heard-
knew my ex
I
was
was
like
so
kind
tired,
of
I
like a
don't give a shit.
whore. He was kind of like a man whore, but I thought like, but I just feel like maybe I forgot about it. I don't know.
I think
like,
well, we're so
I
busy
never
after
thought
we
about
give birth.
it.
Like we're not even worried. You're gonna
yeah,
see
when you're
you
having
give
a
birth,
baby,
you
you're
don't
not
give a
going to be
shit.
thinking about that
Yeah.
at all.
Okay, you weren't thinking about it, but he ended up cheating.
Exactly.
You know, like,
exactly.
And I've known
yeah.
other people, like
Yeah.
I've known of other women where
Yeah.
during that time period after the kid is when the
Is
husband,
when
the
guy
husband
cheats.
cheats.
Yeah, because
Wow.
quand
Yeah.
ça pique,
Ça pique.
ça pique.
And
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
yeah.
so I mean, I
Yeah.
think it's a legit concern to
Yeah.
have.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth having that conversation. But I will also say that for men too, sometimes, especially men that are hands-on, there's actually studies on that where they monitor the man's hormones. And so men that are actually hands-on with raising their kid
Their
has
libido.
more, they have more
Yeah.
estrogen and more like, and it affects them too. So they're thinking less
Yeah.
about sex,
Sex.
as well.
Yeah,
Because
You
I
know?
think that
Testosterone as
you
well.
being
Yeah.
conscious of it, like, it's going to help you. Because for me, I wasn't conscious of it, so I probably did neglect him and ignore him, not knowingly. But if I knew, if I could anticipate that and be conscious of that, and if he actually like
Told you
communicates
about
and,
it.
hey, I feel like you're neglecting me, like speak up,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
that's what I'm
yeah,
saying.
yeah.
Like you have the conversation,
Yeah.
and of course you're gonna marry him anyways.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, of
I
course.
think like
Not
if you're
even
going
that.
into it with like this state of mind, it's so much better. Like for me, I had no clue, and he was probably neglected. You know, like I don't know, like I don't even, I was all because you're like in baby land. You're like, oh,
yeah,
the
it's
baby.
crazy. Yeah, what do we do?
You're
First
like-
time mom.
yeah.
You're like, oh my god.
Yeah. It's pretty scary.
Yeah,
the
and
first
I was
time.
breastfeeding my son, sleeping in my bed, and I actually kicked my ex-husband out the bed because it was like there's
Too
no
much.
space,
It.
like
Yeah.
so we weren't even sleeping in the same bed, like but I wasn't
So
even
imagine all
aware.
that.
It was
and
hard.
when he cheats, and it's like, okay,
That's why for me, I wasn't that like tripping on the fact that he cheated.
No.
I was like, I was tripping on the fact that he didn't tell
Tell
me.
me,
And I was
yeah.
like, damn,
Yeah, I understand that part too.
so was it because of that you were neglecting him because
I mean,
after birth?
he didn't say that, but sure, that's probably what it was. Or he's just like a man whore. I don't know.
But
It
even
could
if,
be
no, but
either
you know what?
way.
Even if, let's say, for example, a woman is neglecting a man, right, for a certain period of time, at the end of the day, you have your left hand, you have your right hand. You can handle yourself, bro. You don't need to necessarily
Yeah,
dip
that's what
out.
I'm saying. Like,
You know what I
it's
mean?
like,
No, but
be
seriously.
Especially if you
But they
know,
got
like
tired of that
self-control,
though.
like
I know,
what?
but it's self-control, and like if you cannot not cheat, at the end of the day, bro,
There's-
like
there's a
you're
bigger
hella
problem.
weak. You're hella weak.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's
You're
why are
hella
you in a
weak.
relationship
Yeah.
if you like
Yeah.
so weak, know, and
a man would tell you you're not a man. You cannot understand.
I know, but I mean,
You know,
yeah,
like,
but
I
it's
don't
not,
have-
on n'a pas les mêmes pulsions.
But that's
No.
not true because
but
then
I
what
mean,
about all
like,
the men who don't cheat?
who don't. There's plenty of
Yeah,
guys who
yeah,
would
I
never,
know,
ever,
I
ever
know.
do that.
They can do it.
But maybe they don't have that same appetite too. You understand? Like me, I'm talking about a guy like a man
Okay.
like your ex-husband.
Yeah, a
That
nymphomaniac.
had like
a
know
sex. You think he has a sex addiction?
no,
Okay.
he doesn't have a sex
He's a
addiction.
nymphomaniac. A nympho.
She's like, let me.
No, girl.
Let us
He
bow our
doesn't-
heads.
His appetite is like, oh my
Does he watch
god.
porn?
I hope he doesn't.
Porn stuff?
Yeah, for sure. Like all
Is
of
it,
us.
is it too much? I mean, I don't
No,
watch porn.
not too much.
You don't
Okay,
watch porn?
that's mm-mm.
What?
Why?
No,
you don't like it?
Not really.
Cheryl watches videos of herself. That's why.
I mean, Cindy's like pretty. She's good.
She's
She
like-
knows me.
Yeah, she's like,
If I were to watch porn, it'd be like my porn. I just find it boring. I find it boring. I find it made for men. Like some porn, I like.
A lot of it is made for men.
You know what I like?
Women.
It's made for
porn
yeah.
for women.
I haven't really explored that much, but like I did it with my husband a little bit, and I just
You didn't get into
I just
it.
didn't like how it. I'm more into like wanting to have like sacred sex, spiritual sex,
Oh,
like really
yeah.
connect with the
Tantric.
guy, tantric sex, So I'm not in the path where we're like, oh, I want to watch porn and like
Okay,
let's
yeah.
like watch porn
You
and like
wanted to have a
I don't like
purpose.
that feeling that you get when you're like watching porn.
Yeah.
Where it's like all about like just like
Fast.
lust
fast,
and
and-
like
yeah,
oh
yeah,
like
yeah.
the girl like
Yeah,
I want to see her,
consommation,
I want to see her
quick, yeah.
ass like
Yeah, yeah,
bounce
yeah, yeah,
like
yeah, yeah,
okay
yeah,
you
yeah.
know cum shots like
I know, yeah, me too.
I-
But the certain things I'm like, whoa. I accidentally fell. I'm like, let me just X out
You're
now.
like,
This shit is
I
too
don't
weird
like this
for me.
pop up.
Yeah, no, exactly. I'm like, whoa, this is a little too weird. Like, I mean, you know what I mean?
I mean, I think monogamy is possible, especially if you've already experienced a lot in your youth or when you
True.
were single.
I agree
True.
with
You
that.
got it out of
100%.
your system.
Yeah,
you know?
I agree with that 100%.
True.
I don't know. I don't know though, because I feel like I was like I experienced a lot when I was younger. Then I got married, and I feel now like it's like I don't like it
Yeah.
doesn't like go away the fact that you want
more.
Yeah, because like you grow up and you're like a different person,
And you get to know your body more. Then you
yeah,
really know what
especially
you
as
want.
a woman. Like I'm oh, like
now I know what I like. Yeah.
Now it's like on a whole nother. Like when I was younger, I had no clue what I
Me
was
too.
doing.
Yeah, same here. It was
Yeah.
so totally whack.
But now with totally whack.
No, but
Yeah,
I'm
it
being
was.
honest. Like,
It was.
It was 100% faking.
Well,
Anybody that
they
I've
do
dealt
say-
with.
I mean,
Prior,
they do say that
kids
for
fake.
women, like we enjoy sex more or better as you get older.
Yes.
because you
Yeah.
get to know your body more.
Yes.
But that's my point. Like now that you've experienced these things and we're like older women and everything, don't you find it that it's easier to be monogamous because you already know what's out there?
Yeah, I feel like I would enter a relationship, fully knowing
Me too.
what I want, who I want, communicating to them exactly what I
Right.
want, who I am,
Yeah.
and understanding all of that. I feel like when we get into relationships where we're not sure about those things, like cheating, all that kind of stuff happens, and because we're not communicating. Like to me, like I said, you go into it communicating,
Of course.
and
Of
and
course.
not like once you have a baby, making sure that you're not losing sight of the fact that you have a husband. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that he
Yeah.
has
because
needs
it happens.
and,
It happens naturally because you're just
Right.
like
you're overwhelmed.
you're
with-
overwhelmed, and then
You
you're
don't
Yeah.
sleep.
yeah.
Baby fever.
You don't sleep. Yeah.
It's a lot.
No, breastfeeding, don't
so,
sleep. It's
So then it should be easier. As you get older, when you're entering a new relationship, monogamy should be more attainable. No?
If
I
it's-
don't
I feel
know.
like if it's what you want, it's definitely possible.
Well, do you
Yeah.
think
want.
social media doesn't they don't help about like monogamy?
No, it makes it more difficult. I do think it
I
makes
guess
it
for
more
guys.
difficult.
Right?
'Cause
Really?
There's more
I don't know.
options.
You
It's more
know,
accessible.
like I know guys that are married and they're like,
Okay, you know what? You're right. I find the guys who
It's
are
more
the
accessible.
guys
It's
who are
more
the
accessible.
creepiest guys
in
are
our DMs
married
are married.
and have girlfriends.
And have
That's
girlfriends.
so
It's so
true. And it's so
true.
devastating.
yeah.
I'm gonna be
I
honest
agree
a
with
with
you.
that,
lot
yeah.
of married
honest with
men
you.
are like
It
and
pisses me off. I'm like, yo, don't you have a freaking girlfriend? Like, what the hell do you want?
It's just so easy with
And they
It's
act
so
like they're
easy
like,
with
oh, I'm
social
just like saying
media.
hi to you. I'm like, no.
No, you're
Yeah.
like, no, your high was a little too nice. Get away from
No.
me.
Yeah.
no.
imagine, you know what I mean? I think social media gets it like more difficult to be more
Right.
But-
uh,
I think social media makes it easier to cheat,
yes.
but I don't think that it makes it harder to be faithful.
What
Yeah,
do you mean?
nuance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's
Mm.
easier to cheat. There's so many options. You slide in someone's DM if they're down.
Mhm.
Cool. But it doesn't make it harder to be faithful. It's not because
Mhm.
you have 1,000 options in front of you that you got to jump in each pool.
Yeah.
I think
Right.
it's for
Yeah.
women, it's the case, but I don't think it's the case for
Really?
men.
I think that a man,
I think if a
although-
man wants to cheat, he can.
Hey,
It's
yeah, but
easy.
a man could go to, a man could cheat at any point. You know,
I
a woman
know.
too. I feel that there's so many options out there. Social media doesn't really make it harder, but I think that, I hope that a man is able to not jump in
control.
every pool that says, "Hey, I'm open for swimming." You know,
Well,
like
well,
I
don't
think
know.
it
They
depends
need
of
to have
his
self-control.
status, and I think it depends also
Status
about
makes a difference, yeah.
opportunities.
Yeah.
Hey, you might
Because
drop
if-
là.
opportunities.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
That's CD.
I'm
give 'em a
telling
cheat.
you,
But you
if
know
he
what?
has,
I think for women too, status has a big impact on that. Because I've known the women that I've known that were the biggest cheaters were always women in position of power.
oh really?
That's what I was gonna say. Like we're only talking about men cheating. Like women, what about women,
Women
cheating?
cheat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, women
No,
cheat
women
too for
cheat.
sure.
Yeah.
And I think there's a power,
Yeah.
like,
Power trip with it?
trip
Maybe
with
it's a
it.
masculinity, like that masculine energy. Like, oh, I'm a boss. I'm gonna do what I want. Like, you can't tell me what
Right.
to do.
If I
like,
want
if
something,
I
I'm
want
gonna get
something,
it.
it's mine. Like, it could be
Yeah.
that energy of like, I want you. I'm gonna have you,
Right.
and
That's it. And
Whatever.
nobody gonna tell
So
me
I
different.
think that's why I don't think or worry so much about like if my man can be faithful or like how attainable monogamy is, because I feel like the kind of man that I would choose
exactly
has that personality.
the same.
where,
It has the same values as you. Like,
yeah,
the values.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Values
for
are
him
important.
too,
Yeah.
that would be something that would be like
Yeah.
essential.
Yeah.
Like there's no second chances. Like
For you?
no, there's no second
No?
chances.
Really?
No.
You don't believe that people make mistakes? We've all made mistakes.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
people make mistakes. I
But
don't
no.
gotta take you back.
Yeah, I'm
What
with
is
Cindy.
that?
I don't like
Really? Not
I don't
a
like
man.
giving guys
Okay.
second chances.
Really?
No,
I give
like they
second.
get
I'll
like
give
one.
second
They
and
get like
third.
one warning. No, I'll give them a warning,
Third?
and that's it.
Really?
I don't
I
give
know.
guys
I
second
believe
chances at
people
all.
change. I believe that in order for
That's
people.
fine, but I'm not gonna be there.
Yeah, no, you're not
Yeah.
gonna be there. No,
No.
me, I'm the contrary. I'm like,
Okay.
I'll work through it. We'll communicate. We'll work on it.
No, I'll let
But
the, I'll let the
girl,
next
you're
guy worry
good.
about
Yeah,
it.
I'm
I'm
like,
like,
yeah.
I'm
really?
I'm like Cindy.
And people, imagine, on aurait pensé le contraire.
Ouais,
Really?
j'aurais pensé le
Yeah, on aurait pensé, yeah, but I'm like, yeah, no, I'll give second.
Yeah,
third,
but I have a
fourth
perfect
chance.
record. Like I'm not missing any mark in terms
No,
of the guy. You know what I'm saying?
No. Me, it's not even about missing a mark because I mean, there's a nice little pool of people I could choose from, but it's just but it's just that I don't know. I feel that everyone deserves a second chance. I feel like people can make a mistake. L'erreur est humaine. You know, and I'm like, who am I to judge? You know, if he was going through something, he learned from it, he elevated, he uplifted, and now he's
You're a
good.
better person.
Yeah, good
Than
for you.
Yeah, good for you.
You know what?
I mean,
Michelle Obama.
Cheers.
Michelle Obama. Ooh, she goes high.
Yeah, exactly.
It depends.
Exactly.
I don't know, yeah,
You're a
It
good
dep-
person, man.
No, but
Thank you.
it
Yeah.
depends on how you feel about the person. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
If you're like completely like in love, like and you're for sure gonna give him another chance. But if you're like, oh,
No, but if
even
I'm over him, I'm
really
over
in
him.
love. I will take my
No
L.
chance. And
I'll
you're-
take my heartbreak and
you're-
go
and
about
you're
my
bouncing.
business. Yeah, I'm bouncing because I'm too. For one thing,
it's easy to say that like here, but when you're in the situation and you have like kids with someone
no.
and all these things,
Honestly,
it's kind of like
I really mean it.
I
really mean it.
Is
Damn,
all
that's
the
right.
way from academy.
Yeah.
She's down
Like-
for your faithful person.
Yeah.
And I told you, I mean, we talked about this earlier. Maybe it's my
Yeah.
Taurus in me. Like,
Yeah.
loyalty is everything.
Yeah.
I'm intense about loyalty in my friendships and even
Yeah.
100% more in relationships.
In relationships, yeah.
And I
Yeah.
feel like I make that so abundantly clear that if you take that risk to have that slip up,
yeah.
like,
Too bad.
Yeah,
what about
too
if
bad.
he tells you? What about if he slips up and he tells you right away? That's not necessarily dishonesty because he's upfront that, hey, I made a mistake.
If it's a slip up, like I was at a like I don't know a party with my friends, whatever, and like I made out with some chick because I'm wasted. It's an accident. Maybe I might kick you out of the house though. But like maybe. But if you had an affair,
Oh,
you
I mean,
consciously made that choice.
oh, well, that's different. I mean, affair is kind of like multiple
I can't.
times.
But
and
no, but
all
like
that.
let's say a one night stand. He went out
one,
with his
we're talking about,
boys.
like, one night stand.
Let's say he
yeah.
went on a trip. And he had a one night stand and he
No,
came back
I
and
see.
he's like,
Already, I don't even want to hear about trips because usually, if there's a trip and that happened, there was some planning involved. I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, but for me, it depends on where I am at in a relationship. If we're
Yeah.
just dating, I don't give guys second chances. Like, you know,
Really?
once you get past
Yeah.
like the gauntlets and stuff, like, and
Yeah.
you've proven yourself, like
Yeah.
we're like firm, we're solid, and
Yeah.
you fuck up, and you're a
Yeah.
man, and you tell me to my face,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna respect you like even more.
Yeah.
And I'm probably gonna like go have some fun, probably.
You're like,
Make
"Sit
it
back."
even.
No, probably
Yeah.
not. But I'll probably
Yeah.
respect them a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'll give
Yeah.
second, third,
Okay,
right
so
away.
we are
right
full
off
of
the...
us. We're all like for monogamy, except
No,
for
I'm
you.
for monogamy
Okay,
too.
yeah,
I
yeah.
just don't think that it's necessarily what's happening. I think everybody cheats. So
I don't, girl.
no, I know. Okay, except for your husband and your soon-to-be husband. Okay, everyone else
better not.
cheats. Okay.
She's like,
And I've never cheated on my significant other, not
Mhm.
this one nor like previous one. So
Yeah.
I feel like I live by that code.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so that's
Yeah.
why I'm able to be like, no, that's where I draw the line.
Yeah, no, I understand you. I'm not saying he's cheating, but I'm just saying everybody cheats. No, I'm just joking.
She's like, girl, isn't that your husband in my DM?
No,
Oh, hell no.
no. Yeah.
All I know is y'all better pray for that man if he ever cheats on
I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma stiff farm like I'm Emmett Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want. Yeah, that's right, yeah, that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass, bring out the L. I got the chase, I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile, you can't erase. It's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky, yeah, and show the world that we here.
to be with you tonight, but I have like a confession to do.
What
It's like, since I hit the 30, I can't go out anymore. I feel like a grandma.
You're
you
so
feel
old.
the
You're 30.
I love the whole like dressing up and like getting cute and stuff, but it is exhausting to be in a club.
I know.
And the music is just too loud now.
Yeah, I'm ready for bed after that. I'm like, I like the idea of maybe going out, but then when
Yes,
it's there, I'm like, I can just stay home.
But you know, even like with the pandemic, yeah, I missed it. But like, I'm like, oh my God, I just feel I want to be home. But
Yeah.
still, I was home the whole time.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, I'm really happy to be with you. Now we're just gonna have fun with a question.
Okay.
And Tammy and Tiff, sorry, Tammy. Tiff, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna choose this one. Let's put this down. Ooh, it's one of our followers that asked this one. It's at Catalea La Reina.
Ooh.
Thank you for your question.
Hello.
So, you ladies ready?
Yes.
What are some of your insecurities and how do you manage them? Thank you, Catalea Reina.
Oh, that's a great question,
That's
actually.
an amazing
yeah.
question.
I'll have you guys answer
I'm gonna
that.
start
not
drinking
insecure about
before I get
anything,
into that.
you know?
Oh, that's
Oh,
you know what?
cheers.
That's why
Okay.
not to that. You know what? Cheers to that.
I'm honestly not.
Sorry. Cheers to that.
I'll have you guys answer that one.
Insecurities. It's true that I have a lot of confidence and I have a lot of self-esteem for myself, but I have to admit at work where I'm the only Black girl and, you know, surrounding by, you know, people who has, you know, different perspective that I have. And sometimes it made me really insecure because with my work, I was like, am I doing it well? And you know, I doubt I doubt it. And even like my way of writing, because I'm a journalist, right? But I write a different way, you know, compared to my colleagues, right? So it made me insecure at some point. I have to say it's really professionally, I always want to be so perfect. So I think yes, but the rest of my, like with men, I'm no insecurity there.
Yeah.
Right, like my body and how I look, no
Yeah.
insecurity there also. I think it's really with work.
I think I'm the same. Like I said,
okay.
I don't have the normal insecurities a girl has, like where it's like my body or whatever. But yeah, I think only like maybe professionally, like with engineering, because like my colleagues, like we're all like super smart. You're always a little bit insecure that like whatever you do is like not good enough or it's going to be criticized. But always in the end, it's
You're
great.
doing it.
I'm amazing. Like, I don't know why I'm
What
insecure about anything.
For
What
me,
about you? Yeah.
it's like it's a bit of both. So like for sure, like mentally, I have that insecurity because I feel this pressure to be the representative of a Black woman because I'm often in like non-Black spaces, right? So I put that pressure on me, and then it creates an insecurity. But beyond that, when I speak about like physically, I'm definitely still insecure about like stretch marks. Like it's really like deep in my head because like I was a lot heavier in my early 20s.
Okay.
And I was in a relationship, you know, you get super comfortable and you just like eat good all the time. And it's like, who do I have to impress? I already trapped
And
the
your
man.
man-
Yeah, exactly.
And it's like, yeah, I like you.
Your
plump.
man likes it. He's like,
You're like, okay, I'll give you plum.
yeah.
Call me
Yeah.
Uber
But then you go out and you're
So-
like,
and then you forget the gym and all that. And you just expand.
Yeah.
So I expanded and not the ways that I wanted to. Anyways, so then when that ended, I just went on a crazy diet. I'm like, yo, I have to get back in this dating world. And I lost the weight so fast. Like I lost 30 to 40 pounds in a year. Being a psychopath in the gym, like even on the verge of like starving myself.
Yeah.
Like I took it like to like the OCD level.
yeah.
So then I got like a bunch of stretch marks, and like till this day, like the stretch marks on my arms, like I don't wear like certain things because it's in my head. And my friends and family, they'll be like, "Yo, c'est pas la fin du monde."
No,
Like,
exactly,
it's stretch marks. Everyone has stretch
Yeah,
marks.
facts.
And it's still in my head, like my arms, my stomach, and it ruins my wardrobe, honestly.
But you know, I guess we all have a little insecurity about like our physique because yes, I'm really confident about how I look, but sometimes yes, I gained weight and I'm like, okay, I'm lovely. Woo, watch it.
Dépose le pâté.
Like, no rice, no beans. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Solid.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So I think we all have that
You've
because
been there.
exactly, we have the pressure of the society.
Yeah,
To,
yeah.
do you have insecurity?
Well, funny enough, even though I'm plus size, I don't have any insecurities about my body. I will be at the beach, with my back fat and my stretch marks out in a bikini. I don't mind. No, that's super true. But what I am insecure about is my teeth. So I never smile. I'm doing Invisalign to like get them straight, but I don't smile in pictures because it makes me insecure. I don't know why. I guess I was teased a lot when I was younger for my teeth, So I would say that's my only insecurity,
Yeah.
So I'm fixing it so that I can
And
smile
then the
in
fact that you
pictures.
sing, do you have like insecurities with, comparing yourself with other singers or?
No, because I'm the bomb. Like honestly, I throw down. Like that's just I'm a snap to myself.
I used to be insecure about my teeth because I have an overbite. So it's
Yeah, me
always
too.
like, but it's funny, like growing older, I've almost embraced my imperfections. Like to me, I love my overbite.
Yeah.
I feel
I
like,
like mine too.
this is like so, it's like the only imperfect thing about me. no. Actually, my dentist wants me to get Invisalign to get rid of it.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
You don't want.
I'm not gonna do it.
No.
Like, I'm not gonna do it.
But it's funny because when you do that, it changes your whole structure of
And
your
I don't
face.
want
'Cause
it.
Even now with my teeth,
I
it
feel
has
like
changed a bit the
I don't
structure
wanna
of
do
like
it.
my mouth.
I feel like
No, I feel you. Yeah. Totally.
Yeah. I find like for me the way I manage it is that like I'll wear like more long sleeve and stuff. I know it's all in my head, and like
I was
sometimes
about to say, that's like a coping mechanism, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to actually
managing.
dealing with
I
it
think
on a
managing to me, I
psychological
always like
level.
I've embraced I've embraced it. Like I have stretch mark. I have a little like stretch marks. Like I think it's like
Embrace
beautiful.
it. Yeah.
Like it's like what it is to be a woman and to know that your body has gone through things. Like I've had a baby. Like I have like a C-section scar.
I'm gonna have that too later on, but
I mean,
yeah,
embracing
it's
it.
a work in progress. But, like,
Yeah.
how do you guys manage your
I,
insecurities?
especially at work, I think that every morning I meditate a lot. I ask for my guides. I know I'm very spiritual, and I think spirituality really helps you to manage every insecurities that you have. That's for me. That's
no, for
personally.
sure. No, for sure. You see
Yeah.
yourself as a divine being.
Exactly.
Something more than your physical,
Exactly.
your aura.
Exactly. So I ask my guides, I'm like, please, let me have that creativity. Let me have, the intelligence, and let me have, the right words to say to my boss or to my colleagues. Here, I have an idea, a great idea for an article I can write, or, so I really meditate. This is how I manage my insecurities, especially at work. So I don't know how you do it, guys, but for me, it's...
Well, for me too, for my stretch marks and stuff like that, I'm sort of like you, I've had kids, my body has gone through things, I'm a plus size, and that's fine, I'm beautiful in my own, different women have different type of beauties, but yeah, for my teeth, it was something that was bothering me so much that I was like, I can't get through this, so I dealt with it. And I think that's, you have to realize that I tried, and it was just so problematic that I was like, okay, you know what, let me invest, and let me just take care of it so that, it won't affect me.
I agree. Just fix it. Like to me, whenever I was insecure about my body, I'm like, okay, time to work out.
You did what you needed to.
Yeah, there's treatments.
There's creams,
no,
there's
I'll let you know.
treatments.
There's treatments. No, there is. There's different. I mean, I feel like
And
we're
oil
entering a
too?
new. There's creams.
and
there's
oils?
different
There's
treatments.
laser also.
Yeah, I mean, like do something about it if it bothers you that much. Like do something about it. Like I believe in like plastic surgery and stuff like that. When it's like, you want to like
saggy boobs.
like I feel like if someone has a weird nose, like
nose,
you should fix
saggy
it.
boobs.
It's like in the middle of your face,
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
But if it bothers them, right? Because if they're comfortable with it, I'm like, more power
if
to
you can embrace it, that's great.
Yeah, but if you can't,
it's
then
okay.
yeah, exactly. You can fix it. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
Insecurities, there's a lot, right? So it's all in here.
I agree.
So I think it's all in your head. So I think you really have to like start to how to like manage it is here.
Mindset. It's all
It's
mindset.
mindset.
It's mindset, and I would say also sometimes, like when I first had my first daughter, I would think to myself, do the stretch marks bother me, or is it people's
Bothering-
perception that I'm thinking, right? So sometimes we have to deconstruct and reconstruct.
Yeah,
Because sometimes we
that's a good
think,
point.
oh, everybody's gonna think I'm ugly. No, you know
don't-
what?
they don't
I've
even
never
care.
had a problem with dudes. Never. and I have stretch marks, back fat, and they're like, bring it, okay? And there's no problem. So sometimes it's what we perceive, we think that someone else finds attractive, which has nothing to do with what they actually think.
100%.
So we have to
'cause I don't-
deconstruct and reconstruct.
I don't care about like what people think.
Yeah,
in
it bothers
every other
you, the stretch
aspect.
marks, yeah.
But then like once I was on the beach in Dominican Republic, and this guy like he saw me in my bikini, and he's like, "Oh, like did you have a child or something?" And
You were like,
I was like, "Oh shit!" Like,
That's
yeah.
what's up.
So it kind of like got into my head, and and it kind of like bruised me in that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See how people say stuff that can screw you up?
yeah, exactly.
idea.
We have to really be careful
Of
with
what we say.
of what we
Words.
say.
Yeah, facts,
Yeah.
facts. Yeah.
Seriously, like it could be, and especially in the Haitian community, I'm talking for myself. They have no filter. Okay,
Caribbean.
Haitians have no filter. If
You're
you
big, you're
gain
not
weight,
big.
exactly. If you gain weight,
Yeah,
you're
they go
going
tell
to
you.
your family to a barbecue farm. Oh, it's like it's like already they will tell you you
Yeah,
gained weight. If you
yeah.
lost weight, they tell you, are you sick?
Yeah.
What's
Lost
going on?
weight,
Yeah, you're
what's
going through
going on?
something.
If you have
Yeah.
a pimple right in front of you, you
Then
know
they'll be
that
like,
pimple.
You didn't know? Let me remind you.
And
Yeah.
they'll be like, what's going on with that pimple on your face? It's
And you're like, yeah.
it doesn't help with all those insecurities that as a child.
Yeah.
You, like,
That's true. Black people are kind of ratchet.
Yeah.
They're direct.
They're
They're
blind.
direct.
They're blind.
They're
Yeah.
direct.
But it is like not having like manners, you know.
Yeah, no tact, no
and growing
diplomacy.
up, and like I don't know what it is about the culture of Black people that makes us so like raw.
Super raw.
Just like so like my mom would say something, I'm like, oh my god, like I can't believe you said that.
Yeah, I know.
You know, and she's like, what?
Yeah,
That is what it is.
That's
Yeah.
what it is.
I said it and that's it.
So for all like the little Black girls out there or
Yeah.
teenagers, I'll just tell you like insecurities don't listen to people.
No, exactly. And I think we have to love ourselves
Yes.
so much that whatever anybody is thinking
That's it,
about
like
us
Cher.
doesn't even affect us.
Doesn't phase us.
Yeah, get to
So
Cher's
much.
level, okay,
Yeah.
of love, of self-love. Can we cheers?
yeah,
to
we'll
Cher's
cheers
like,
to that.
cheers. No, but
Yeah.
it's true because
Love it,
you guys
love
because it's
it,
like a
love it.
shield around you.
Yeah.
That anybody's negative.
It is though, because I feel like no
Absolutely.
one would ever even say anything negative to me. That's how I feel. Like I don't
Yes.
even.
Because you
Yeah.
do
A guy
have
would
that
never
energy.
even
Yeah.
say that to me. Like I never even heard any. Like
Because you have
A
that
worker.
energy.
Yeah.
never. They would never say that. No, I can't imagine that.
Because
yeah.
you have that energy.
Yeah, yeah.
You just have that, that power in you. While people that can't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even me, it doesn't really happen
No,
to me.
people
But
don't say
in
stuff like
work, you
that.
see it. So
Well, I can read people's mind. That's their, you can read people's like you can kind of read what's in their head sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, but they don't have like, they're not gonna actually
They're not gonna
say it.
come out and say it. Yeah.
But you know what? I find also, I don't know if it's because, I'm probably the only Black girl, but I think that because I have so much self-esteem and because I'm fashion, because this and that, they want to say it. Oh,
Yeah, to,
why
like,
you
break you down.
Why
Yeah.
exactly?
Yeah.
Why are you wearing this? Or why are
Yeah.
you having makeup? Or why are you wearing
Yeah.
this perfume? Or it's like no, my insecurities are not there. Sorry, boo boo.
Yeah, exactly. You're not
Sorry.
gonna plant any insecure seeds within
Exactly.
me.
This is why. This
Block.
is how you have to manage it.
Yeah.
You have to be so like, no, I'm smart. I'm
You know
beautiful.
who you are.
A lot of self-love.
Yeah.
This is what I would say to that girl.
Even like right now, like
Yeah.
I'm going through like a lung problem. Like I'm still like figuring out the diagnosis with a medical team. And because like I'm technically sick, people see me on Instagram and they'll be like, why are you still dressing up? How are you shooting a show? How
Yeah.
are you doing this? Like they're trying to like
People say that to you?
No, like as like a joke type of thing. But it's
Yeah.
like
they thinking.
they can't because
Yeah.
they'll say that because if they were in my situation right now, they wouldn't be as elevated as I am right now. So it's like they're gonna
expect you
project
to
that.
act a
Because,
certain
Yeah.
because they know you're sick.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I put it
People
out
who
there,
Oh, okay.
I put it out there like on my Instagram.
Oh, okay.
So
So they're like, why are
'cause-
you doing that then?
Yeah, like they just feel like I should
Yeah.
just be doing like I should be in a hospital
should
bed
be
because
in-
I was
yeah.
hospitalized in December, right?
Really? Okay.
So
Oh,
like they
okay.
just feel that I should just be that sick person, and I'm like, no,
No,
it's
girl.
it's like your
No, you
mind.
you still have to go on living your life no matter
'Cause
what.
there's gonna be
you know?
hurdles thrown at you in every
Every aspect.
So it's like deal with it and make
Yeah.
the best out of it. So.
Yeah, totally. I agree to that.
But I feel like this is medicine. This is medicinal. Like this is energetic medicine
Yes.
to be creative and to collaborate and to
That's how I
connect
feel, yeah.
and to do what you want to do. You know.
Yeah.
Like don't be in a bed hospitalized. You know, that's
And
not gonna
even
do
I
anything
tell
for
my
you.
kids all the time, like when they're sick, I'll be like, don't stay in your room.
Yeah.
Get up.
Get up,
Come and
get
eat
out.
breakfast.
Yes.
Come on, take your shower, do that. Because it's always
Yes.
mind over matter. If you
Yes.
stay in your bed, you're like, oh my God.
You're making
so
yourself
sick.
sicker.
You're going to stay sick for days.
Yeah.
I'm taking care of y'all for this long.
Yeah,
Get up.
get up.
Let's go. Let's go for a walk. Like, and
Yeah.
it does help. It does help.
Take
Your
those baby
mind state
steps.
has a lot to do with it.
I feel like it's hard to think about my insecurities right now because I felt like when I was younger, I definitely had insecurities, you know, and maybe those aren't there anymore.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you
So-
worked on it.
Yeah, So
definitely.
What about you? when
Well,
you're
you know,
younger?
I had a really big insecurity. I used to stutter a lot, severely. I still, it was really, I seen a speech therapist. It was, it took me a long time. And even now, sometimes I still stutter, but I'm so secure because I have the tools that I need when it does happen that I'm able to cope, And I'm like, I stutter, and it's like, it is what it is. Even,
Is that why you started singing? Because I heard a story about someone who was like, "Oh, I stuttered,
Because
but when I
music
sang,
helps. You don't stutter.
you don't stutter."
You do not stutter. No, for some reason, the way
That's
the brain
beautiful.
is wired, when you sing or if you rap, anything that has to do with music, your words, you will not stutter.
Wow.
Yeah, so exactly. So that's super.
So you started singing when you were young.
Well, I started singing when I was young, but honestly, I didn't even make the correlation between the two. But it's just that, I definitely had a huge insecurity. I didn't have any friends until I was like, maybe I would say in like 9th grade.
Really?
Because it was that bad. My stuttering was that bad. Like people used to make fun of me at school. It was horrible.
Kids are so
and
cruel
already I was like the
sometimes.
token like little black girl because I live in a predominantly white neighborhood.
yeah.
So it was like already that. Plus I used to stutter. It was horrible.
Oh, God.
Why do you think that you stuttered? Do you
I don't
know.
know. I had a really crazy upbringing, so I
Yeah,
would
you
say
think
that
that was
maybe a
why.
lot of traumatizing
Right.
experiences.
Right.
for
When I
sure.
was young, that was crazy.
For
You
sure.
know.
You don't feel like you can express yourself.
No,
You don't feel someone's
exactly.
listening to
No,
you at all.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So I had to
Wow.
work through that. But it's crazy to see how it used to be a crazy insecurity, and now it's like I'm like no, because I got taken
got the
care of.
tools. Yeah.
Exactly. And when it does happen, I'm just like y'all, I stutter. It is what it is, you know. And I just keep it moving,
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
What
you,
about you
any
guys?
insecurities when
When
you
you
were
were
a kid?
younger?
Not so much, no. Like not that I could think of. They developed more in like my 20s. Yeah, I'd say that. Yeah.
Okay.
And now like I'm still like working through them.
Yeah.
That's the important thing, to
Okay.
just work through it.
Yeah. I don't know. I think I grew up in like predominantly white neighborhood.
Me
as
too.
well.
Me too.
I think being black was a little bit of for sure an insecurity in a sense, like the hair thing.
Oh God.
You know, the hair, being
Oh,
black,
God.
being around white girls who have like the
But I
Yeah.
had the same.
and
as
then
in
your
high
hair is all
school.
nappy. You're getting combed out.
But
Yeah,
in high
You're like
school-
crying.
Black kids, so
You
it's
know?
like, yeah, your hair's not
Oh
nice
yeah.
too.
Oh yeah. Oh
Even
yeah.
though other people would see you and be like, "Oh, I love your hair," and they'd be like, "Oh, like they'd be like, "Oh."
Yeah. Can I
But
cut
then
your
you'd be
hair?
like,
Yeah.
you're like, you don't know what I went through.
Yeah,
get this nice, beautiful hair. And when they be hot combing it and it burns you, and you're like,
And the perm, my mom would put a perm in my
yeah.
hair and just burn your
How
head.
old
my
were you guys when
God.
you got your first perm? I was
I was
6.
12.
Very,
I was
yeah,
young.
like very young.
I was
Six.
like maybe like
Okay,
8,
I was like your age, like 6.
7,
6.
8,
Like
8,
what
9.
were our moms thinking?
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Me, it was in high school because actually I went to private school and, of course, predominant white rich kids.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
from like poor kind of black background, and I
Yeah.
remember 13. I had boobs. I had hips.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I had
okay.
a body of 18-year-old
Yeah.
women.
Yeah, we do
okay.
that.
Yeah.
So I was 13, and all my classmates, like all the girls that were skinny ass, and especially that back then Kate Moss was really in fashion.
Okay.
And those
That's
years,
true,
it's
that's
true.
true.
So I had booty, I had
Yeah.
boobs, and
Yeah.
I had hips. I had the Beyonce kind of look, and I
Yeah.
was 13. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I had so much insecurities because, oh my God, I was like, why am I having all
That's
this? I
so
didn't ask
true.
for
Yeah,
that.
That's
and you want
so
to look
true.
like them because they're your peers.
Yeah,
wanna
that's
fit
so
in.
true. Like when I was
Yeah.
growing up, I was always like petite and skinny, and then when puberty came, I had like a butt and hips.
Yes.
And it wasn't like now, where right now it's good to be thick.
Yeah.
Like right now, I'm like, like
yeah,
what? I'm like, you guys don't even know. Like, but back in the day, no,
Forget
it
it.
wasn't
I wanted
cool at
to
all.
be a skinny ass.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
skinny.
really wanted to be skinny. At
Yeah.
some point, I stopped eating. I stopped literally eating because my
Yeah.
insecurity, my look was not what I wanted to be.
No.
Yeah.
But at 20, it changed right away.
No, exactly. But because you were
you
comparing
know,
And
yourself
also
to
the
your
guys were
peers.
looking at
Sure.
you, and the
The-
girls were jealous because they were like, all the guys wanted you.
Oh my God, I remember.
I know.
I remember the first look like a man gave me. I was 13, 14, like you know when he's
A
hitting
grown
on you.
man.
Yeah.
A grown man,
Yes.
and I'm still a kid, you know?
Yes.
And it's just like,
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, it's like
Uh,
looking at
see,
you.
that was disturbing being
But
young.
ew.
Oh, that was disturbing being a young teenager, like
having men, being developed and having
and
grown men.
Right?
And you're like, well, what can I can't
Let
do
me
nothing
tell
for
you.
you.
Even
yeah.
your gym teacher is just looking at you like,
Yeah.
oh.
Ew.
No.
Yes,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna say his name, like from my high school. But,
Oh,
oh my
no.
God, yes. It's
Okay.
gross. It's gross.
What
Yeah.
do you want? But
Yeah.
that was part of my insecurity when I was young.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
I
know
agree
what?
with that.
Everybody
Being
has.
thick, being
Yeah.
thick was an insecurity when we were
Oh,
young.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, because no one wanted to be
sure.
thick. No.
Yeah.
For sure, but today I embrace
Now
my body.
you're like,
and all those Kim K's, J-Lo, and
Yes.
Beyonce bodies are in fashion. So
Skinny
I'm really
thick,
People
yeah.
buying it, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
It's
embrace it.
so weird though. It's so
Right?
weird. It's so like
Yeah.
weird reality.
Yeah.
People are actually getting like butt implants and
Yeah.
hip implants. It's
Yeah.
But this is
Before it was-
insecurity.
it's their
That
insecurity,
is
right?
their insecurity.
Yes.
They're trying to go with
lot
the
of
trends. Yeah, absolutely.
insecurities.
Yeah, I think
totally.
that we should embrace who we are.
Yeah, embrace who we are and our
I'm about
differences.
embracing it.
Accept who we
Working
are.
towards
Accept
Yes,
it.
let's cheers
body.
to
Let's
that.
Cheers to that, ladies.
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
And you're all beautiful.
Yes.
I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma stiff on like I'm Emmett Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want, yeah that's right, yeah that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass, bring out the L. I got the chase, I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile, you can't erase. It's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our hands in the sky, yeah, to show the world that we here. The way we living, it's so rare. But ask, do I care? Do I care? I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing, do my thing.
Hey, ladies.
Hey.
Oh, looking
So cute. Love your jumpsuit.
Oh, thank you, my love.
Yes,
Thank you.
right.
Thank you. Seriously, like, I really want you to tell me how you would describe your style.
Well, since we're on the red carpet today, my aesthetic is more like sporty, kind of like streetwear. That's what I'm going for right now, like on the gram. But like today, I'm wearing this custom-made off the shoulder from that I got made in Senegal when I was living there in 2018.
Wow, I love it.
And
That's
it's a
awesome.
two-piece thing, but I wanted to switch it up today, and it's super comfortable. Super cute.
Beautiful.
Seriously, it looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
You can see it's really like colorful. Like it suits you, man.
It's so cool.
Oh,
Like when
yeah.
you're there, you buy like a bunch of material, and then you send them the designs, and you
and then
get
that's
it
it.
made.
Oh, wow.
So it's like no one else is gonna have your pieces.
Yes.
I
But
love
you know,
it.
Africa design became so like
Popular.
It
It
blew
blew
up.
up.
Trendy
It blew up.
recently, yeah.
trendy,
Yeah.
popular,
Very
like
trendy.
even like
Prints.
Yves Saint Laurent or Versace or Gucci. Now they're taking a lot of
They're
the
incorporating
African.
it,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely.
I love it.
Yeah.
So amen to that. You
Yeah.
share. How would you
Yes, yes.
describe your gorgeous style?
I'm all about statement pieces.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
But this is you.
It's pretty.
You're a statement
obvious.
person. Yeah.
You need to have one spectacular piece. Like that's it.
Absolutely.
I'm not into accessories and stuff. I wear like I have this ring always, and I don't really wear accessories that much. So it's just about
Just one
vintage.
statement. Yeah, vintage. Love
vintage
it.
or designer. Like that's what
Ooh.
mixing it, like mixing really expensive pieces and really cheap pieces.
Me too. Same.
Yeah.
Same.
So you never know like what it is.
I love it.
Yeah.
I just love it. And you?
I would say I'm more accessories type of thing and makeup. That's it. Like my clothes, I could wear anything, but as long as my face is beat,
Yes.
I'm
Okay.
like, that's my style. Low key, but like always looking proper.
Yes.
Looking
That's it.
perfect.
Yeah.
I would
I
say
say
my hair
proper.
too. My
Yeah.
hair is really important.
Yes.
And I would describe my style as a mix of bold and classic.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because you have to like have those pieces that you can always wear
Always wear.
through the years.
Yeah.
But like a statement piece
Yeah.
that everybody's looking at you when you
walk in and you like,
walk in a
I'm
room,
here.
right?
You're that girl,
like,
yeah.
oh, this girl, she's
Yeah.
always stylish. That's
Yeah.
what people need to say.
Yeah.
facts.
I
So
agree.
there you go, right?
Classic.
So okay. Now it's the time. Are you ready?
Yes.
Are you ready, ladies? Okay.
Okay.
Tam.
Okay.
Now,
Tammy.
Tam, let's go.
Your
Okay.
first
Question.
time.
Let me pick a question. Let me get some nice. Okay, let me take
Get a
this
good
one.
one.
I don't
Yeah?
know, this one
Okay,
spoke
perfect.
to me. Okay, let's
Yes.
see. What does it say? Does girl code exist? And that's from Nathalie Gentil, which is one of our followers. So does girl code exist?
Okay, can someone like
Define
girl code?
Yeah.
Yeah. How can we define girl code? What is girl code to you?
I interpret it as the boundaries and respect you have amongst your group of girls or friends. Like,
Oh no,
Okay.
girl code is like you can't get with the ex
Ex
of
of-
one of your
yeah,
friends,
yeah,
right?
those
But
rules
there's
and
different
boundaries.
girl code.
There's
But
different
yeah, but
levels.
that's one. Is that? Do you guys follow
I
that?
guess,
That's,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
definitely
Yes.
girl code.
That's gross.
That's girl code.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Okay,
so it's
okay, because this is
That
coming out right now.
presented-
What's her name? Portia is with what's her
Oh.
name?
Oh my God.
Are we surprised? Come on.
Fill me in, Portia.
on.
okay. Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta.
That's what I'm saying. Are we surprised?
Okay, so she's now engaged
Uh-huh.
to this man who was ex-husband of one of her girl, but supposedly they don't know each other that well. It's just like a connaissance.
They're both on the show,
Okay.
and they don't
They
know each
w-
other.
They were like on the show, like she was like on the passage, I would say, but
Massage, mhm.
they know each other. They have pictures together.
each
Like
other.
they
Of
know each
course they
other
know each
very
other.
well, and
Yeah.
she greeted them. Actually, she greeted Portia when she was with her husband. There's an episode with
Wow.
of that. So
Yeah.
people
Yeah.
are like wondering what the heck is going on,
Yeah, that's kind of messy.
She's right?
It's gross.
Oh.
No,
Yeah,
but
it's
it
gross
is.
and messy.
And he's
It's
like
just the
old and
messiness.
ugly. Like,
I
to me,
know,
if
I'm
you're
like-
gonna do that, it should be with like someone who's just like
Okay.
irresistible
Okay,
or
so
something.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so girl codes, we have different codes. Okay,
Yeah.
so what is the most important girl like in the codes for you? Tiff,
That
three.
one, like, do
Yeah.
not touch what's been touched.
Oh,
Out
okay,
of
love
respect
it.
for
No
our
sloppy
friendship.
seconds. Yeah.
Okay, you.
I mean, I don't. That's one code that I can think of. I'm trying to think of other ones.
I have one. That's
Okay,
really
okay,
important.
you go.
Okay,
you
go ahead, what is it?
Okay, one of the girl codes, you don't tell your private stories or your personal life to other girls or to your husband.
Okay.
Like to me, if
Oh,
my
that's
girl,
great.
if my girl is telling me I'm effing with this guy, she's like, let's say she's cheating on her husband, okay? She's telling
Okay.
me that,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
You're not gonna tell you.
I'm not gonna tell my husband. Are you crazy? This is one of the girl codes.
yeah, that's true. But also like not sharing the secrets with other
With anybody
other
else.
people.
No,
Not like
yeah.
yeah. But I think that we all like end up doing that. Anyways.
I do.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sorry. I
It
do
happened.
not. No.
I'm the one.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
me
like
too. I'm like
this.
code of the silence. Like if someone tells me
Yes.
something,
Fine.
I'm like a vault.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like a vault,
Me
and
too.
I won't do the pillow talk with whoever I'm dealing with or my man or whatever.
I don't care. I'm
Yeah,
not
no,
saying.
it's like you told me information, I'm keeping it. You know, if you want to tell it to someone, then you'll share.
Me,
it.
Do you
I
know
keep
how
it
much
because like
infos I
I don't have a
have?
boyfriend to tell.
No.
But I know
No.
all my friends and couples, their men
They
know
do-
my business.
Yeah, they're men definitely.
So
Yeah.
for sure they're talking.
I
They're
hate
together
that
all the time.
No, I hate that.
No,
I
no.
hate
Maybe I'm
that.
paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid.
Yeah,
but
a lot
like,
of girls
It
do
happens.
that. They
It
want
happens.
others to
It
think
happens
they're
happens
their
because
best
you're
friend.
always with them. Yeah, and that's like
Yeah.
it's your best friend.
Yeah.
No, I want to
Yeah.
tell. You know why? Because maybe he doesn't understand like the situation.
yeah, the
You know,
context
the
especially.
context, and you know, if she was seeing another man, he's gonna say, okay, you're going out with that,
Jugement.
you know,
Yeah, definitely.
yeah. So now
Yeah.
I'm being like,
Judged.
yeah,
Secondhand judgment.
right.
Yeah.
No, I don't
Someone's
want
perception.
that.
Tammy,
no,
what
I
about
agree.
you? What's
So
the
this
what's the
is
girl
why
code?
I never tell
Yeah.
my girl's business to other people.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
this is a
Yeah,
girl
yeah.
code that's really important for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah.
What other
That
girl
is-
codes?
I don't know. I
That-
want to hear
that-
from Tammy.
I don't
That's
know. You know,
important.
it's funny,
I don't
eh?
know.
I agree with the two girl codes that we spoke about, and I would just say complete transparency. I don't know. For me, that's something that's important in
Oh.
friendships. You know, and you know, honestly, you know the first girl code that we spoke about, that, you know, no sloppy seconds. I'm like, I honestly wouldn't mind if. Yeah, no. Look at Tiffany's like, oh no.
No. Hold
But
on.
you know what? If I'm done with someone, I'm done. So I wouldn't mind, let's say, I'm not saying my best friend, but I'm saying a friend of mine, if she meets up with my ex, I'm not going to get in the way of what could possibly be their destiny just because I had sex with him. Or because I
Unless
used to date it.
Okay, but
But-
if she's being honest about
Yes,
it? Okay.
exactly. Like, I would say,
she's honest
just tell
about
me
it.
about
Yeah.
it. Just be like, you know what? I met up with your ex. He's amazing. You know what? We really clicked. How do you feel about that? And I'll be like, girl, go
Like
do
I
your
told you
thing.
before, you're really a better person.
Yeah. That's hard. That's hard.
No, but
That's hard.
it's hard. But when I'm done with someone, like, the door is actually closed. Like, my feeling, I've checked out mentally, emotionally, physically. I've moved on. So I only want his happiness, and I want my friend's happiness. So I'm like, if they are meant to be,
She's such a good person.
really.
Oh yeah. Oh
I don't
yeah.
know.
Oh yeah.
But the girl code would be transparency. I don't want to find out about it on social media. Like, if you're my
Right.
Come to
homegirl
me,
and you're
woman
my
to
ex,
woman.
y'all
Yeah.
can be together, but just let me know. Just let me
Yeah.
know.
Right.
That's how I feel about it.
And then
anyways.
you
That's
want to
me.
hear the stories about like their dates and like what he did for her.
I
on
would,
the
yeah, and I
anniversary.
wouldn't
Really?
compare. I wouldn't mind if we're friends, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm like,
What's in your glass?
Even if it was a
Like,
guy,
What's in
if
my
it was a
glass?
guy who you've been with for a long time, you're in love with, you have kids with.
Well, you know, it's
I
funny
mean,
because
no.
my ex fiance, honestly, we talk about everything.
Okay, like fiance.
yeah, my ex, yeah,
Okay.
exactly. And you know, we talk about everything. He'll tell me his stories and stuff, and I feel no way about it
But
because
is he dating
we're
your
done.
friends?
He's not dating my friend, but he has. I'm not gonna lie, he has, and I've been completely
Really?
okay with it. You know, I'm just like, just don't play her. You know, just be right. You know, because that's my homegirl. But yeah, I don't feel a way about it because I'm just like, when I'm done, I'm done. But I wish everyone what is meant for them, and I'm not gonna stand in the way of that. That's me. That's how I see it. Like, check that back. You're like, what? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
like me,
Can't
for
relate.
me, it's
You
like
like, don't
seeing my
touch?
ex fiance. Let's say my fiance would be one day. Ex fiance, do not touch.
But you're not
No.
with him
No.
anymore.
I do not care.
I
It's
can't.
something.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's
possessive, and it's
no,
like,
but
it's
it's
No, girl.
What do you call it?
No, but
I
it's
call
okay.
it,
It's not bad.
You're
It's you.
sharing my life story. I don't
But-
like that.
No, but
crap.
your life story ended there with him, and now you've moved on, and now you're happy.
because he has the chance to like compare. I don't like that. You know,
but I mean,
like
but our city is so small.
Yeah.
Everybody
Yes,
has slept
Montreal
with
is a
everyone.
village.
Honestly,
So
It
go to
isn't that
Laval
small,
then.
though.
Like,
yeah,
go-
but
it's
even
not
Laval is
small.
small. I can tell you.
we're not in Drummondville. We're
We're-
in Montreal.
I think
Like, what the heck?
I think the reason is because it's like I'm always suspicious of the fact, like, okay, was he thinking about fucking her when we were together?
Exactly.
That's another
Did it start?
Exactly.
Did they click?
See,
Start?
I
could
don't
understand
believe that,
though.
it happens like after because it's
Yeah.
like we're all hanging out, like, you know, like especially
Yeah,
a
I can
guy.
understand
A guy,
that.
But
Yeah,
to
I know
me-
that. I can understand
To
that
me,
point,
are
though.
you really my friend? What were you checking my man while
Yes.
I was
Yep.
with
Yeah,
him?
that's what I'm saying.
Are you
Yeah.
really my friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
understand
So
that.
all of a
No.
sudden you have chemistry? No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
No.
You were planning.
No,
You were
I-
planning.
Yeah, you were
When I
planning.
told you my sex stories, you were imagining you having sex with my
Exactly.
man.
Literally.
Like,
I get
you
it.
were living through me planning your future.
I'm done with y'all.
No, listen. 3 crazies here, 1 normal. Can you keep us like?
Okay.
No.
So we all know Tammy's gonna go for her man.
No, but you know what? The funny thing, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that.
That's the girl
That's,
code.
yeah,
Like,
for
you're not
me,
gonna
I
do
wouldn't
that.
feel
But
comfortable.
that's the girl
That's the
code.
girl code. Like,
That's
you're
my
not gonna.
code. But that's
That's your
just
code.
me. That's
That's
my
girl
code.
code.
Yeah. But I wouldn't mind someone taking my ex. But I would not take, like, let's say one of you guys' exes.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even date one of you guys' brothers. Not even one of you guys'
Okay.
cousins.
Okay. This is a girl
Wow.
code.
Oh,
No,
that's
no,
a girl
no.
code too.
Yeah, I
Oh
wouldn't.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
no,
that's
to
too
me,
far.
That happens a
can't-
lot, though.
You
I wouldn't.
can't date my brother.
Yeah, I
no.
wouldn't. Yeah, I'm on.
Wait,
No.
Really?
No.
Wait, 1 second. You have a brother?
I have a handsome
girl.
brother.
Like, how old is he? Where are you
He's
at? Like,
30. Forget it. No, girl, he's already stinking.
Wow.
But
Okay,
you know,
okay.
like I have a handsome brother, and all my girls were like,
Yeah.
But
That happens all
I'm like,
the time.
do
though.
not
Yeah.
touch my
With
brother.
the
No, but
brother.
I won't.
No,
Yeah, I would
do not touch
no.
my
Why?
brother.
Because the
Yeah.
brother's
No.
always trying to get with your friends. though,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
Totally.
For
but I'm
sure,
like, no.
but I wouldn't
You're
date.
like no too.
No, I will not date. Like, let's say I would not date one of you guys' brothers,
No.
cousins, or exes.
No.
That's just my personal code because I would think that if, let's say, our relationship would dissolve,
Yeah.
it would affect our friendship.
Absolutely.
So I will not put that in jeopardy.
That-
Not for penis. Absolutely not.
See?
Okay, so
I
it's
agree
like, so
with
it's like
her.
girls over hosts. That's a girl code.
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
girls over. Yeah.
No, but girl, what's the girl version?
Girls
girls
over.
first.
Chicks over dicks.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
That is.
Yeah. This is no new brother. No, you cannot date my brother.
see a
This
problem with
part
that.
of. I see a problem
like
because
I see my brother, he's cool, and if I have a friend that's cool as well, hook them up. Why not? You know,
No,
but
because
stay out of
when-
it.
You know what? When
awkward.
you have a problem, okay, and as girlfriend, we tell everything, the sex life, about everything.
I do.
Yeah,
I
do
don't
you
want to
wanna-
hear
do
that.
you wanna
I don't
hear
wanna- I
about-
don't want to hear that.
I don't want to hear
Yeah.
my brother's a minute
Yeah.
man.
Yeah,
I don't want to hear my
Yeah.
brother
Yeah.
has hard time.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah,
you
I
know
don't
what?
want to hear that.
You're
They're
right.
gonna exclude that. It's fine.
No,
There's
what
evidence
about
to-
our
No, they
friendship?
don't. I've been there. I've had plenty of my girlfriends hook up with my
Right?
brothers, and I've heard, and I'm like,
all y'all have brothers.
You're like, I don't wanna
I'm
know.
like
Well,
TMI. Like I don't
Yeah,
want to hear
yeah.
like how.
Yeah, no. But imagine deeper than that, right? Like not even sex stories, but imagine if, let's say, your brother plays your best friend, or if your best friend cheats on your brother, then you're
Then you're gonna-
stuck in
yeah.
the middle. So that's problematic. That's why I don't do that. I don't date.
That's true.
Yeah,
true.
that's how I
Like, you
think
guys
about
go
it.
out and
And
you're-
let's say
you're
you're coming
friends
to
with-
me.
Yeah.
You're dating my brother. You're coming up to me. You're like, oh man, this guy, he slides into my DM. I'm
Yeah,
like,
it's
girl,
true.
you're playing my
It's
brother.
true.
Yeah, it's
You-
messy.
and then it's a
It's
messy.
messy.
You can't say that anymore to your friends.
No, and it's
Right.
sort
So
of hinders
our
yeah.
friendship
Thank
is
God
not the
my
same
brother
way.
is taken. I don't have to worry about this.
Me
I'm
too.
like, my
but-
brother's gay, so he's just
Oh,
like,
there you go.
yeah,
I
my
love
homegirls
it.
don't need to worry. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
My
Perfect.
brother's-
You
my brother
know?
good.
Yeah, that's a girl code too. No dating family for me.
Okay.
Because my family always comes first before my friends to me.
Same.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So if my girlfriend like did something like crazy,
It would affect
You're
your
gonna go tell
friendship.
it will affect a lot of my friendship.
So what's going on with like the whole Portia situation? Like,
Oh,
are people like what's the drama? I don't pay attention at all.
drama, a lot of drama. And this guy was a player basically
It's
too.
disgusting. That's so disgusting.
This guy is a Nigerian, very wealthy. Supposedly
money.
40 million of
was about to
like
say, yeah, 40
value.
million.
Yeah,
Okay.
he has money, and of course Portia loves money.
Oh, is that her?
Of
But even
course.
he got messy with Jessica. I was watching something like
Yeah,
like,
this
yeah.
girl, she met Portia's fiance in a club. She was like with a girlfriend, having fun, and he was there, and he's like, "Oh, what's your name? Can I bring you home?" So they were seeing each other while he was like
getting a divorce, and while he was with Portia. So it's like a, it's
Are
like
you
a
crazy?
yeah, no, it's a whole lot. But I guess that's what it is. When you have $40 million, you just like
I hate that.
your community D, you know?
So it's a big thing. You know what I think is like in between girl code, even if I don't know that well the girl, like Portia, supposedly she doesn't know she's not her BFF. She's just like you know, some
Acquaintance.
girl, yeah, exactly.
No, but they were both on the show. They're both housewives.
well, yeah, but she was on the show like, you know, for 1 or 2 episodes. So we're like she
I
wasn't
see,
like, you
I
know.
see. Okay.
So, you know what?
That's different.
Even
yeah.
though she's somebody that I just know, I don't want to get to her man.
C'est pas intègre.
I can't.
It's a
I
lack
don't
of
want to.
integrity,
I don't want to
yeah.
touch that man.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
she invited me over. I saw her intimity. I saw like she told me a lot of things about her man. You know how we are. We gathering together and
Yeah,
like,
we be
oh
talking
my
about
man
this,
did that.
he does that,
My man does
yeah.
that. Oh my god, you know, we went to I don't know, we were traveling
Yeah.
and then he did that.
Yeah,
You know.
but that's one thing. You know, my family always told me, like my dad always told me, do not share too much of your sex life with your friends because you know what? Then they gonna want to taste of what you get in that home.
Ooh, ooh.
So he was like, don't, because that's what makes women want to come after your man
Yeah.
when you share too much.
Really?
They
Yeah.
would imagine you're there telling your girl, oh, he does this, girl. I was like,
ooh.
oh, you know, like, oh, he spent that,
You're
so he
like,
spent that, and then the girl's like, oh, well, I'm at home with a minute man, and he don't even want to, you know, we don't want to do nothing
This
or
is
whatever.
why-
Okay.
That's why you
How
can
about this?
share, but
Okay,
not too much.
Okay, is it
Too
girl,
risky.
girl code to, let's say like someone else's man is hitting on me? Is it girl code to tell the girl like, or do you
Oh,
keep that under wraps?
that's such a great question.
The thing is, I've been there, like, and I'm like,
And your man is like, her
man
man
is
is
like-
hitting on you, and
Yeah.
you're like, what the heck?
no, I mean, I'm just like, okay,
That's a deep question.
like,
still.
do you talk about that with the
It
girl?
really depends on how safe you feel in the friendship. Like, if it's a long-term friend, she would trust that it's not coming from a place of like envy or jealousy. Because some girls will take it like, oh, she's just saying that to mess with my mind, right?
Right.
But like true friends, they're gonna be like, okay, I need to watch my man.
Yeah.
I need to reevaluate my man
Yeah.
because this is what he truly did.
Yeah.
I would.
I
I would
always
definitely-
told my girlfriends, if you see my man in a bar,
Ooh, tell me,
Listen.
text me, really.
if you see my man in a bar with some other chick,
Let me know.
yeah.
Call me
you
up.
FaceTime me.
Right away.
take that phone and you film.
Get evidence. Chill.
I want proof.
Yo, they're all seeing our psychopathness right now.
I know, right? Everybody coming like, oh my god.
Do you see Anne Lovely's eyes? Like, if you see my man, you better get that footage.
Oh yeah. She's and my
my
girlfriends, they
goodness.
all know.
Yeah.
If he's doing out there something
Absolutely.
wrong, I need to know.
Yep.
This is girl code for me too.
Yeah.
yeah.
But you know,
You know?
I think
It's
that I
so
would
messy
tell-
though to get involved, you
But
know.
you know what? I wouldn't get too involved because then after that, God forbid, the girl thinks it's coming from a place of jealousy,
Yeah.
or if she stays with the man, then it creates animosity, right?
Yeah.
So I would just out of respect be like, you know what? Your man creeped into my DMs just out of respect and transparency. I'm just letting you know, and this is what I answered. What you do with the information is your
It's
business.
your
Are you
business.
sending
Yeah.
screenshots or no?
I would
Yeah.
send screenshots. so that
Okay,
we can
so you have
have
evidence.
contact.
You have
But
evidence.
what about if you're not friends with the girl, but you like you're friends of a friends, like you know the guy has a girlfriend, and he's hitting on you. Like, do you tell the girl like, hey, your guy is like,
You know,
or do you stay out of
honestly,
it?
I stay out
What's
of it
the
because
girl code? Do you
because
have-
then
do you tell?
no, because like she's not part of my friends. It's
Yeah,
that girl
yeah.
code is for my friends.
for the
It's,
friends.
and if
I
he's
think
hitting
it's
on
for
you,
the
he's probably
friends.
hitting on
I
other
think
girls.
so.
That's gonna come
Yeah.
from somewhere else.
you know,
you know,
and I'm sure she knows. If
Oh,
he's eating like
Look at your
this,
face, you're like, ugh.
I don't
You
know.
know, I think that I'm in the same boat. I wouldn't tell, but I think that we should. Just out
Okay.
of having
Right.
integrity, because that's
Yeah.
what integrity is, right? Integrity
Right.
is doing what's right
Is
at
that
all
girl
times.
code, like having
I think it
the
is girl
back of
code.
a girl who's not your friend,
I think
having
so.
her back saying, hey, your man is
Yeah.
a creep. Like,
I do think so. I think so, and I think it's part of having integrity. I don't think that I would do it necessarily right now because I'd be like, oh, it's not my business. But I think that it should,
We should.
be our
Actually,
business.
I
Yeah.
just remembered a story where it
Yeah.
happened to me. A girl told me that like I was apparently seeing her man. So I was dating this guy. He's from New York, out of town. So like we saw each other like once a month type of thing. And then like one day in my DMs, I see like a private message, and I never checked those, but I fell upon it. And then I see this girl. She's like, "Hey, Queen, I'm coming to you, woman to woman. Are you seeing
so-and-so.
yeah, so and so?" And I'm like, "Yeah, like we met like a few months ago. We've been talking, but like it's long distance. It's nothing serious." And she's like, "Let me send you some photos of this music festival we were at this weekend." It's like, so this is recent? And she's like, we've been together. He lies to women and he uses women. I'm just coming to you. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I removed myself immediately.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
I'm not
that's
gonna-
girl
I'm not-
code.
You appreciate
yeah.
I
her.
appreciate it. I respected
girl
her
code.
for that.
Yeah,
Okay,
And
that's-
I'm a
Yeah.
stranger to her, and she did
Yeah.
that because she's trying to
Aw, that's
secure her man, like
amazing.
bag him back up.
That's
I wanted to give her
amazing.
some like nice words to be like, get out, like
Yeah.
I
leave
love
his
it.
ass.
I love
Exactly.
it. Okay, well, cheer
Yeah.
to girl code.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes,
let's
yes.
Coming from
Yes.
a respectful place.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, have her back.
Cheers
Yeah.
to that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma stiff arm like I'm Emmitt Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for them. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. I'ma just live my life, live my life, live my life. I'ma do what I want, yeah that's right, yeah that's right. I'ma just do my thing, do my thing, do my thing. Conga, bring out the bass, bring out the L. I got the chase, I got the gold. All of my necklace and a smile, you can't erase. Now it's the window circle over here. We like to wild out and get weird. We like to put our
cheers with water? I heard
I don't
it's bad
think so,
luck.
especially if you're pregnant. Like, I
Have
don't
a
think
good
it's bad luck.
excuse, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
actually weird you to have
Yeah.
wine and
Right.
cheers.
I think it's
No.
bad luck to drink wine when you're pregnant.
Okay.
Yeah.
But like, I'm not gonna
Maybe.
have like, what is it, 7 years of bad sex?
No,
or
that's
something
not-
like that?
that's
Like,
not
I'm
happening.
good. I'm
No,
in
you're
the
good.
clear.
You're good. You're in the clear.
You're good. You're good.
Maybe
girl.
no sex for a while though.
After the baby, you know?
It won't be because of the water. That's
No.
for sure.
Yeah. I don't know. I actually remember sex being really good when I was pregnant.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
Right into it. Huh?
I'm sorry. It was.
did you do it?
I'll
like,
snap
6,
to
8
that.
I'm serious, huh?
Like you had sex the whole time while you were pregnant, or?
I did
well, I
too.
mean, you can.
Yeah, I did.
I remember being good.
Yeah, even with the twins. Yeah.
Twins.
Yeah, my belly was
hell
huge.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wish that was the situation.
And they have your hands on your
But
belly.
no.
But
Like,
we're sexy when we're pregnant.
yeah.
Well, because it could go either way. With the way the hormones
Yeah,
switch,
facts.
some women either have a higher libido or less.
Yeah.
I can't
Unfortunately,
wait to see.
Yours less.
Me.
I felt higher, and then once you have the baby, it's a little bit lower
Yeah,
because you're
it
kind of
takes a
just like
while.
focused on
A
like,
lot of
the
my
baby,
friends are
yeah.
like, it's
Yeah.
not gonna happen. A lot of my friends, after having the baby, they're like, do not touch
Oh
me.
yeah, no.
Oh no,
I-
for sure,
right
because you're in
after-
so much pain after. Also,
yeah.
you're like,
Yeah, like bro.
just let it breathe. Just
Yeah.
let me
Yeah.
heal.
The kitty cat has had enough of a beating.
Yeah, exactly.
We're-
No. But like you have to allow time for it to come back to
just
its
come back to where it needs to be.
come back. Just
Come on back.
you gotta get your yoni steam, and
Yoni
your
steams are so important.
Yes.
And the yoni eggs, like
Yeah.
after,
get it
a
tightened
while.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean,
Kegel.
at this point, do I even need to pick a question?
I know. We don't need questions.
We need to pick a question.
Okay,
for
this,
sure.
this is for
Okay.
you.
Yeah,
My
because, yeah,
regardless.
go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, kind of sort of connected to what we were just saying.
Really?
How do you feel about people using their looks or sexuality to get ahead at work? And is it fair game or just tasteless?
Oh, that's a deep question.
I don't think it helps me.
You gotta get
Boo! Man, so pretty. Listen, I'm like all about using my looks. I don't see anything wrong with that.
Use what God gave you, right?
Not in a bad way,
like,
but in a way.
As an engineer, it doesn't help you like for real to be the hot.
I think so.
It does help you.
But it's not just about being hot. It's about
No.
flirting to
Yeah,
get
it's
what
about-
you
to me,
need.
it's about,
and
like-
communicating a
Yeah,
certain aura.
yeah,
of
exactly. Like the
sensuality.
feminine energy is very, very powerful. Yeah.
I feel I use my looks, let's say when a cop arrested me.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Exactly.
You're like,
Sometimes they're like, no, and I'm like so offended, like,
No, but no.
yeah,
like,
exactly.
It happened once. I remember driving so fast. It was ridiculous, okay?
Where are you going?
You Mini Cooper?
Yeah. I was driving fast and I'm seeing, and for real, like I had too many drinks. I remember I was at Grinder.
So you're driving drunk.
I was driving a bit tipsy.
Okay.
And I just wanted to be home, okay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
somehow I'm just looking at this, it turns yellow, but I just want to get home, and it was red, okay? Like I went, "Argh!" And there was a cop right there.
Oh,
And
man.
I'm like, FML. First of all,
Yeah.
for sure, Spetler Poirit, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, I just went,
She's like,
hi.
Did it work?
did it work?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, girl. Let's cheers to that.
Yes.
Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
absolutely
careful.
good. It's good. It's good. But
No
you know,
ticket. That's
no
impressive.
ticket. It
Yeah.
happened 3 times. No ticket.
Really?
Because of my looks. Yeah, I think so.
Okay, that's good. I mean,
Oh
you
my
can't complain. Come on.
goodness. Yeah, no, that's good. But I
Come
don't
on.
know. I don't think I've ever gotten out of a ticket like that.
Me
Really?
neither.
I
Yeah,
have.
I absolutely have. You?
You know what?
I just come with good excuses. I'm like, I didn't. Oh, officer, I
Oh,
didn't
you
know.
played the
Like,
desperate part.
Yeah, like, oh my God,
I
I didn't know I was going 180.
No, yeah, no.
like,
One time I made a U-turn like in the middle of the highway.
Oh, no.
Not like the highway, but
I
like,
was like, goddamn,
like
girl.
out in the country, like on not a highway, like out in the country. But
Okay,
the cop
on a-
who
yeah,
saw me,
okay,
like,
yeah.
no, I didn't make a U-turn. I went around the car in front of me because it was going slow,
Mm-hmm.
and so I went
I've
around it
done that
into
a
the
few
other
times,
lane, and the
right.
cop was
When
right
it's
there.
just a one lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he pulled me over, and I was like, "Oh my god!" The guy came out, and he cut me off, and I had to go around him.
Mm.
It was a huge lie, you know.
Yeah.
And he believed me, and I was like,
But I'm sure it helps.
That's so funny. I don't even think because I feel like I'm such a bad like
Liar?
I'm bad at flirting. I
Yeah.
feel so
Oh, she's
awkward
the master.
flirting
No.
that I don't even try.
She's the
I don't even try to
master.
get- I don't even try.
You're just like, here's my license. And
Yeah, you're
everything.
like, just give
Oh,
me the
no.
ticket. Like, it's all
No.
good. Just never mind. Yeah.
No, me, I'm like, hey, how you
don't
doing?
Yeah,
Really?
flirting.
How was
Yeah.
your day?
No way.
But for me
Absolutely.
here-
To get rid of a ticket, for sure.
No, yeah,
For
like
sure.
just hurry up, write it fast. I gotta go.
I always,
Yeah.
even with my, being nice, I think it's
Mhm.
not even about the
Mhm.
look only.
Being
yeah,
nice.
if you're a
No,
pretty
it's your
woman,
aura. It's your
Yeah.
personality.
if you're a
it's
pretty
what
woman,
you're...
it always helps.
I'm definitely gonna try it next time.
Absolutely.
Let us
remember-
know. Give us
And you're pregnant. You can say like, oh, like
I'm
No,
just
but
like
remember this morning. No, listen, guys, we have to be honest here. When you're pretty, it helps you in all kinds.
Yeah,
okay?
for sure.
I remember I was telling Cher about that. I had a flat. Remember I was
Yes.
telling you this
Mm.
about?
yes.
And I was just trying like to put some air in my tire or whatever, and this handsome man just popped out of nowhere. It's like, do you need help? I'm like,
Yes.
Yes, come and
I know.
guys, save me!
You guys like floated toward each other.
No,
I'm like,
exactly.
how you doing?
You're like,
Yeah.
okay, just come and save
It
me,
always
please.
help.
Mhm.
No, it does help.
That's so
Absolutely
funny.
use
Yeah.
my look for that.
Yeah.
For sure.
I don't know, I'm just always myself, and I feel that I'm always on point.
okay.
So I just feel like, I'm always looking good. I'm always nice. So I think it helps.
yeah.
But I don't know if I've really ever used my looks or my sexuality or
To
my
get
flirting
things.
to get things. And not that I'm against it. It's not that I find it tasteless. It's just that that's not me. I'm like, if I want you to do something for me because you want to, period.
But
I don't
men
want it to
don't
be.
think like that.
Mm-hmm.
Men do not think
Yeah,
like
that's
that.
true. They
My
think with
boyfriend
the-
always
yeah.
told me,
Mm-hmm.
no man is nice for free. Like, he's
You know,
nice
that's
to
super
you.
honest though, Sid.
He told me that once, and
They
I
don't
remember,
want something.
I remember being like, what are you saying?
They always want
I
something.
know all nice men, whatever. It's like,
Yeah.
it's not that they think about it.
Yeah.
It's just like, they just see a beautiful woman and they feel like they want to
Yeah.
help them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
You know, it's
yeah.
like
It's not
paying
with bad
them.
intention.
It's
No.
not bad intention at all. I'm not saying
But-
that.
And to me, it's not about
But-
looks. It's more like your energy. It's
Yeah.
more like your feminine energy, your
Yeah.
femininity.
But trust
has-
me,
it
if
has
you
an
were not
effect.
attractive,
No, yeah, it
It
has
wouldn't
an-
help.
And
That's
you
a
know
fact,
it in your
though.
head
That's
because you
again.
see guys treat you differently, and then you naturally are gonna.
Think that, yeah.
It's
That's a
it's
point.
kind of like a power thing. Like where I live in like a high rise. There's security people.
Mhm.
Like I want to be friends with the security guards because sometimes they will or won't let you do certain things. You
Yeah,
know,
right.
so I'm always kind of like wearing like
Yeah.
like short shorts like. I don't care.
oh, I just
Like
got
in the
my lip
elevator,
gloss.
like I know they can see in the
No,
cameras.
but
I'm
you
like,
see, that's different though. In that context, if it's people that I interact with often, then
Yeah.
for sure. I think like Tammy said, it's kind of in my nature to just like be nice and be like sweet.
yeah, you're sweet.
But in terms of like getting out of a ticket or getting a promotion or getting something at work,
Promotion
I
can
would
help.
like I don't even go
I don't
there.
Yeah.
think it works.
I don't
at
know.
I
all.
tried. I tried. I don't know.
But
If,
I'm
I
sure-
tried definitely. I
You
tried.
But it depends on how far the person wants to go.
I do. If a guy, if
That's
my
true.
boss, like where I work, the CEO, he's like kind of like in love with me. I
Yeah.
definitly use that to my advantage.
Really,
Like I will ask him
that's
for
being
things that I
smart. That's
wouldn't.
playing the
Yeah,
game.
I'm like
Life
I
is
need
a
a
game.
raise, and like I'm gonna like just leave,
Yeah.
and you'll never
Really?
see me again.
Yeah.
And he responds,
But would you do like sexual favor, like to have a promotion?
No.
Yeah.
I don't even go into the flirting aspect because I feel like already I've experienced people assuming I had slept with the boss to get promotion. I'm like, people
Yeah.
assume that when I don't do anything. So
Yeah.
I'm not even going to try to start flirting my way up.
No, exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think that when women or whoever uses sex, right, to get higher up, but then once you get, but it's a slippery slope, and it's like, okay, sex will get you there, but what's gonna
Yeah.
keep you there,
Yeah.
right? At the end of the day, you have to have more
For
than
sure.
just what's going on down here
Exactly.
to keep you up here, because then you have to really maintain the position and
Right.
maintain the actual
Well, I
work,
never
so.
used sex, but I know for a fact that a lot of men helped me because I was
Because you're
attractive.
pretty, yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, that's what I
Either
feel
if it's
too.
the cup
Mhm.
or, you know,
But if they just do it with just because
No,
you're attracted to
that's
them,
not on
to
you,
me,
that's
no.
on them.
To me, I back it up. To
That's
me, I back
fine.
it up, and the looks just kind of makes them go into like a. They're like. They're kind of a little bit bamboozled, but I back it up.
but
like
you
I.
actively use your look. Because that's the difference I'm trying to understand. Different. What you're talking about is being on the receiving end, and you're not trying to use your looks or your sexuality. It just happens.
Yeah,
That's
because
how
you just are you.
you just are you. Exactly.
yeah, like me
I'm talking about
thinking
people
of,
like making an effort, like
Oh,
you
okay.
thinking.
That's different.
Yeah.
Like I don't like make a huge effort. Like I'm just really myself. I'm just myself. I am.
Me too.
I'm
What do you
myself.
want me to
I'm
do?
like that.
Yeah.
Though. Like I flirt with girls. I do it with girls, not guys either.
You're just a flirtatious person in general.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you are a
Yeah,
flirtatious
and I do it with
person.
women too.
Yeah, yeah.
To get something?
No.
Or just
No,
because you
just
like it?
as yourself.
Yeah, I just show
Right.
love. I like to show, affection.
Even with
for girls,
yeah, you like to show
love.
Yeah, to girls. Like I mean, like
Yeah.
let's say she's like homosexual. You don't mind flirting
Well,
with her?
this kind of gets a little bit messy with women.
Exactly.
Because you're not. Sometimes I'm not sure their sexuality, and I've gotten in trouble like that. Like because I'm very affectionate.
Yeah, I'm very
and-
touchy feely.
Yeah,
and
and
then
we
they're
go
gonna
out,
misconstrue.
and I've had girls be like, "Oh, you're giving me mixed signals," and I'm like, "What?"
You're like, I'm just being me.
But they're like, "Oh, they're
They're 100
bisexual
yeah,
or whatever,"
or
and I'm like,
lesbian.
"Oh, okay, like it's not like
Yeah.
that, you know?"
Yeah.
Okay.
I
So
work,
you're just
yeah.
flirtatious in general. So I think I'm like the exact opposite. I'm not a flirtatious person, so it never even crosses my mind to use it as a tool.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't know if I'm flirtatious or not. I don't know. I'm just really nice and I'm
Yeah.
very
But
touchy
in show
feely.
business, isn't it fucked up a bit?
Yeah, no, it's horrible. It's so like in show business, it's disgusting.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm
honestly,
in part of show business.
Yeah,
it's
it's
real-
horrible.
That's
It's
yeah.
horrible, no?
And usually I say like if they say like, okay, you know what, we're willing to give you this, but you're gonna have to, you know what I'm saying, put out for the and I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah,
no.
exactly.
And I'll say no right away. Like I
Exactly.
turn down really large amounts of money because I'm like, I'm not about that. Yeah, I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. You either go take me for what I am and you know who I am and my talent, or if not, I don't want it. Because then after
Right.
that, it's like once you do that, you know what else you have to do to
It just
keep
keeps
it
getting
up?
worse.
Yeah. And
Right.
you guys are in a business where that's
It's-
like a real thing.
It
and
really is.
I think about Hollywood. Women had to
do
they had to
Yeah.
to get anywhere.
to get anywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, exactly. So I'm just like, I love money, but not that much.
even like
you know?
us being a TV host or here in Quebec,
Yeah,
you know how like horror stories that I have heard,
heard.
you know, and even happened to me like to see tu peux venir à mon bureau. It's like why would
Why would I come at
come
9?
to your
9:30
office
p.m.
at-
thing?
Exactly.
For what?
Why
For
would I?
what? Is this a prayer meeting? Is this an intercession?
I remember I was starting as a journalist and I was looking for a job so badly. I wanted to break into the business.
Yeah. It's
And
tough.
I remember this man that you guys all know, and I don't want
No name
anyways,
naming.
no
Mhm.
name names. And I remember him telling me, "Oh, just reach me at this restaurant downtown, and I'm gonna be with another friend." It's like,
They're trying to be slick.
It's
you already
too
know.
casual.
yo,
Too casual.
and I was telling this about like a friend. He's like, no, like just being nice to you
Yeah.
and whatever. He wants to talk business,
Talk-
but
no.
I don't go.
Yeah.
I've wasted
You know?
a lot of time in these kind of situations. And even
Remember?
now as a realtor, like sometimes I have clients and it takes a while for me to realize this person's not going to buy. They're just wasting time.
Yeah.
Like they just want me to keep meeting up with them.
Yeah.
And
Because they wanna
Yeah,
look at
yeah,
you
yeah.
and they wanna.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so it takes a long time to develop that intuition, I
Yeah.
guess, to
Yeah,
know
yeah.
like who the pervs are.
Yeah.
You see them right away.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Okay.
she has that like sixth sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see them right away. Yeah.
But in
Yeah.
terms of actively doing anything, I've never have. And I feel like in a way it kind of sets us back in terms of like feminism and what we're asking
Yeah.
for in the workplace.
Yeah.
I'm like, you can't ask for that and be for equality and all these things, but then you're using your feminine powers to get like
exactly.
Yeah.
exactly.
always
It's
do
hard
that.
though because like we're at a disadvantage already.
Right
Like I
off
said,
the
for my
bat.
profession, like I feel like I should get paid more.
Yep.
So
but you
I-
don't because you're a woman. It's
No, so I have to ask and
Yeah.
ask and ask, you know, and like I feel like I have to like threaten them, you know.
But it shouldn't be that way.
Like, you'll never see me again, or whatever.
No, and it shouldn't be that way.
Yeah, so we're at a disadvantage. So
Yeah.
it's like if we feel we have an advantage somehow, it's hard to not. It's
That's
hard to
interesting.
not
So
just
you feel
use
like
that.
it makes it fair game if we can flirt or use our sexuality because it evens out the playing field.
I don't know.
Is
It's
that
kind
what
of like
you're
a
saying?
affirmative
Because the
action.
man,
Yeah, exactly.
It's like affirmative action, like.
it's because men, it's,
Affirmative action.
but it's the only thing we know that men are weak.
Yeah,
exactly.
It's
That's
the only thing.
Like
It's
it's
the
the
kryptonite.
Exactly. It is.
So it's like
Men
how can I
are
not
weak.
use?
Yeah.
It's like if I'm if
but
I'm
right.
like
No,
the
but you're
enemy-
right.
No.
It's true. It's
I'm
like
absolutely
Superman.
Honestly, it's rare that I change my mind, but you guys
see?
are kind of starting
Yeah,
to
you see?
convince me.
You see?
I'm
No.
kind of rethinking this
No, because
now.
you're saying like if I'm the villain of if I'm the enemy of Superman, like I'm not gonna use kryptonite against him, and I know it's his weakness. Come on, it's
Yeah.
like, it's a bad
Exactly.
strategy.
You know
Yeah,
what?
I know.
That is a pretty freaking good point.
Exactly. It's the only thing we know.
Yeah.
It's the only weakness
Yeah.
of men. They have more power, physical power than
Yeah,
us.
exactly.
The only
But
thing
they
we
be
know,
hella weak when it comes to other
but
stuff.
the,
Yeah.
when it's sex and beautiful women,
They're like,
they're like,
Yeah,
you know,
No,
it's
facts.
the truth.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's true.
You can be
It's
the
true.
most.
Oh my
Listen,
God.
Yeah.
my
That's so
boyfriend
funny.
told me once, if Bill Clinton, that was the most powerful man on earth, had a scandal for a BJ,
That's true.
that shows you
Yeah.
how weak they are. It's
Yeah.
the only
Yo,
thing.
that's facts.
It's facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
It's
Yeah.
facts.
That is
You
facts.
know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Right?
So,
How are you gonna get by that? Like that's get God.
By that, yeah,
You know?
exactly.
you're the most powerful man. You say one, everybody's like one. You
Yeah.
say two,
We
everybody's
said
two.
two. And
But
you gonna
You
get
still get Monica, whatever, get you.
Lewinsky.
Lewinsky.
Yeah, but I mean, but you're
You
right,
know?
Sydney. It's a slippery slope. We have to be,
Yeah, it is a
we have to be
slippery
very
slope.
careful because
It's- yeah,
we can
we
put
do.
ourselves in a situation that
we can't
Could be bad.
handle.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
Mhm.
Exactly.
We do.
And then that's when they start saying you were asking for it.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
there's that
But
part
listen,
too.
Yeah,
that cop,
and
I
you're
didn't
asking
know.
for like the
yeah,
the
the-
stiletto in your chest,
Yeah,
right?
exactly,
You asked
yeah.
for that, right?
But listen, that cop, he still had the choice to give me the ticket or not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I didn't do nothing. I
No.
was just a bit flirtatious,
Yeah,
flirty,
flirtatious.
Yeah.
and
You were just
But-
nice. A lot of
Yeah.
people, a lot
So
It's really
nice.
just being nice. A lot of people aren't. Hey, how
Come
are
on,
you?
there's
How
that
was your
extra stuff
day?
from
You
between
know.
being nice and being
Okay,
flirtatious.
maybe I'll wear.
Because
I won't wear a bra.
I think I'm a really
oh, hello. How are you? I'll be like,
because I'm a really nice
God.
person. But
Yeah.
I'm not flirtatious.
I don't
I'm
care.
Yo, to save a
you're
ticket,
done.
he has the choice.
To say that, she's like my coins. That's
Yeah,
150
exactly. No, it's true.
Anyway, fine.
You know, and lovely when the guy's pulling her over, she's like,
Like, let me just pop everything. Let me just pop.
I know.
We good. We good. We good. We
She's like,
good.
over, sure.
No,
No.
but listen,
I'm
not
gonna
for
try
real.
now. That's what I'm gonna try. Because I kid you not, I'm like, okay, so here's my driver's license. Let's just get this over with. I don't even
No,
try, but
try
I'm
to
gonna
be
try.
nice. I suck at
Next time I'm
flirting.
gonna
And
try.
a
Like-
super nice
Yeah.
smile.
No.
No, I say
It's
hello.
the weakness.
Like okay,
a
like what's the
beautiful
thing?
woman
Smile.
smiling at them. They're done.
I don't know, maybe.
I'm
Like,
gonna
my,
Try it.
my
If it
guards,
doesn't work, stop it.
we're sending you the
Call
ticket.
me.
Send her the ticket.
No, but it works every time. Anyways, for me, it works every time.
Every time.
And
man.
trust
No,
me,
I'm
I
sure it
needed that
does.
ticket. Trust me.
You
Trust me.
deserve that
I
ticket.
deserve
deserve
it.
that ticket.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah. Trust me. So I think just like being
And you,
nice.
Yeah.
you
Well,
always
my
have your
guards-
makeup and everything on.
Yeah.
I'm really basic most of the time.
Me
so
too. Super basic.
It's like,
Yeah.
I don't really look
I mean,
that
it's
great.
not that. It's just my
It's
guards
not
are.
about
My
makeup.
guards tend to be
Your
up
guard is up.
all the time. Like especially with men, just from having so many experiences of like
Yeah.
guys wasting my time or hitting on me or like men pulling my arm in the street and stuff like that.
Aw.
Like yeah, I've experienced it all. Like
That's a
so.
whole other conversation.
So I'm
but-
always like very guarded
Yeah.
around.
Okay,
other
so
men.
why
I
do
think
you-
maybe that's why.
So what do you think about like, women, what sugar daddy thing? It's a bit like that, right? You're using your beauty to have, some
mean,
older
like,
man
that's
to
the-
pay you stuff,
To pay,
right?
yeah.
So what do you think about that?
I feel like that's a whole different
conversation.
field. It's a
Yeah?
different
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
Because that's a whole business transaction right there.
It is, yeah, no, it totally is. It's good and
Okay.
it's bad, and
Yeah,
it's like
it's different.
there's so
Okay,
many
it's different.
There's so many
Because
what?
you're using your youth and you're using the fact that you're pretty to have to
Right.
get something
But
out of
usually
men.
you're using other parts of your body as well. to
No,
get
they're
it.
having sex.
I was about to say.
Sometimes
yeah,
they don't.
Yeah.
Well,
I
good
mean,
for her.
exactly. You like cash in, girl.
Okay.
Sometimes they don't.
You
I
grow
know
up.
girls that don't have sex with those men.
Yeah.
They need just company.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah, no,
okay.
that's true. Like an escort type of like a
Yeah.
companion. they call
Companion
it.
thing, the
yeah.
girlfriend experience
Yeah.
thing.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
can't
but
do
you
that.
see,
I can't do that.
the
I'm
fact
really
that-
weird with
Okay, but you see what
I
I'm
don't
talking
even
about
like
a
people being
slippery
no,
slope.
like that.
Talk about a
Mm.
slippery slope. We talked about
can't.
from flirting to getting something you want to whole sugar,
sugar daddy. No.
So
Yeah,
I proved my point. It's
Yeah.
a slippery
No.
slope.
Yes,
You're right.
exactly.
You're right. You're right.
I
We
will,
have to be
however,
careful.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
will, however, try to get out of the next parking ticket.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And
I'm gonna
especially
try.
when you have a flat on the street. You know how many
Yeah.
guys stop when I have a flat?
Because you're wearing
All
booty
the
shorts.
time.
Because you're wearing booty
No.
shorts.
I'm just smiling. I mean, I'm just me.
Well,
stop.
They don't have to stop for me.
No.
I be out there with
I-
my kids and nobody cares.
But it's
like,
so
you know.
funny 'cause well, yeah, we got all them kids.
I'm like, nobody cares. They're like,
You know how, like, seriously, so many
But
times.
it's so funny because she keeps saying
angels.
these examples, and I go straight to looking at your teeth. I'm like, she has a nice smile. I could see why this is
yeah, she
happening.
does have a beautiful smile.
Well, cheers to your beautiful smile, girl.
Thank you. Okay, just go like this. Okay, perfect.
They heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for 'em. I ain't felt this good in a minute. Own it. I ain't tryna rent it. It feel like it's third down. So I'ma slip on like I'm Emmitt Smith. Yeah, I'm going in, baby. Yeah, I'm tryna win, baby. Yeah, you know the biz, baby. Yeah, Flex. Yeah. I don't think they heard me. I don't think they heard me the first time. So I gotta say it again for 'em. I'ma just do my thing.